Amanda Neze. If you want to know, sorry, I should have removed that song. 1 minute. You want to wonder why I chose to play that song? When we came back from Finland, Chikodiri, with all the whole division that started in our midst, Chikodiri, the one we know as Success, called me and tried to tell me to remember how that PM trusted me so much and was trying to sell Ogenkere to me. So Ogenkere have been in the hunger and desire of Chikodiri, Success, because of his love for money and material things. Because it was through Ogenkere he has always been getting money to do whatever he does. But what breaks my heart is that when he's talking to me, he's telling me, you know, my brother trusts you, my brother love you, my brother. So Chikodiri knows PM is his brother. And then the question I'm asking Chikodiri today, how important is your brother to you? Did your brother err in any way against you? Did your brother deviate in any way from the struggle? You know, Biafra struggle is not a personal business. It is the freedom of God's people. And our leaders are expected to be whiter than snow. We're not following leaders just the way the zoo follow based on how they are, being, bought over or paid or lured into what you gain. Because politicians in the zoo know how to buy followers. So we're not following based on how we were bought. We're following based on the integrity of our leaders. We are following Mazin Namdekanu based on his integrity. We are following Simon Ekpa based on his integrity. We call them leaders based on the fact that we know that they are not corrupt. They have integrity. And they have the fear of God. And also they have no respect of persons. It is not by who know man or who know no man. Thank you for joining every one of you. I can see you, Warri sister. Thank you for joining us. I see Mommy Lolo Igoyibo. Thank you. I never even start. Call, don't they enter? Hello, Mazi. Ndewo. I never even start. Tell me.
Mazi went to the campaign. I told him. I know.
Okay.
Actually, I commenting can greet there. Also, not only the subscribers who then will keep commenting. Can you go to when I met you?
Okay, that means you subscribe one.
I subscribe on them. I subscribe to just a notification and can be better now.
Okay, then you can comment. If you subscribe, check subscription gap will go by mistake. Check ya can subscribe again because I wouldn't subscribe, bro. Okay, like that. Maybe then we'll go by mistake subscription poor. So you have to subscribe.
Right.
Yeah, just check it.
Right.
Because if you have subscribed, it will definitely you will make that comment.
Because now I want my alert on my phone.
It's very strange, but just check the subscription. Can try. Yeah. Again.
All right.
All right, yeah, because I set it on subscribers only because there are some people that come in here to if you want to comment, even if it's bad thing you want to comment, you will have to subscribe first. And then when you comment that bad thing and I block you, next time you will not be able to come back again. Do you understand? So if you want to listen to truth on this platform, fine and good. But if you don't want, just go far. Because today there's one Jezebel that I have blocked. I have blocked all over. I don't want to mention their names. I blocked her everywhere. And she found herself into my other phone and started, you see your comment now. So I've seen your comment now. Then she found her way into my WhatsApp and came to insult me. Then the other number WhatsApp. You know, by the grace of Chukwuka, when you are on the side of truth, some people may be hiding from you because they don't want to identify because they are full of darkness. So when they are full of darkness, and they are on the side of darkness, they don't want to identify with truth. So you won't see their comments. They will be hiding. Some of them, there are some people that I want to tell you that there are more people watching me than the ones watching. More. There's a way you can be watching somebody. It is called window watching. They will just be watching without clicking. So they'll be hearing me. Are you not ashamed of yourself that you are watching from the window? But I'm happy that at least you know that the truth is established here. So I was wondering, why is this lady looking for me? You know what she did? She went to my program and she circled and said, hey, how many people are watching you? If only 5 people are watching, those 5 people are 5 people of truth and integrity. Fine and good. Because after all, Gideon gathered 3,000 people. At the end of the day, only 300 were worthy. Only 10% were worthy to go there. So sometimes, maybe if I used to have 200 people, 300 people watching, and then you come and you see 60 people, that means we even have more than 10%. Do you understand? If a whole nation, only 10%, and out of that 10%, it's not all of them that were needed, but just 10%. So we are good to go. So I had to block the Jezebel again on that WhatsApp because I don't need those people in my life again. When we get to Biafra, they will look for me. Or when Odogu comes back, they will look for me. But I won't have any conversation to do with such people because they don't deserve me. Their darkness is too much. I don't want to corrupt the light in me with such darkness. So that's why I want to point out this darkness today, because Chikodiri is a bundle of darkness. I want to establish today that Chikodiri is a heartless fellow and a bundle of darkness. Very wicked. Very wicked. I know some people dread you, some people are afraid of you, some people, you control things on ground, you control men, you can even send them to do whatever. Send them to come after me or go after my family. God will destroy you. Chukwukika Biama will destroy you. I've heard everything you do. I know what you do. I know what you do. But I want to tell you that the power to sleep and wake up is in the hands of Chukwukika Biama. When I hear what you do, and I do my hand like this, I say, what? I am not here to say what you do because I have no evidence to it. But I believe the people that told me But the worst of it is that for you to betray your own brother, it beggars belief. And to think that I have so much respect before for you, so much respect, the respect I have for you before, because I believed, I thought you were Chineke, but I swear to God, you are not. You are not. You are not. You are not even close to it. Your God is Mammon. You are just like all these fake pastors that worship Mammon. I know you will listen to this message and you will wonder. I know you might. Look, you know me. I know you. People talk about your image. I am the only person you have ever called on phone, on video call. On video call. Me and you spoke on video call. So when people are contemplating, he's the one, he's the one, he's the one. But me, I know you. They don't know you, but me, I know you. They don't know you. Vam, know you. You know I know you. That's how close me and you were. You were able to speak to me comfortably on video call. If I am not watching Eke, this is the first time I'm saying it. If me, I am not watching Eke, you won't have that confidence to speak to me on video call. And nobody in this life, even though I know that you are corrupt, nobody in this life will ever see your image from me. Nobody. Nobody. That's the level of my integrity. You know, some people in the zoo, they talk about very dark man, integrity. My integrity, hey, Chineke mere, anybody that doubts me, sometimes I look, I say, you know, when they say integrity choke, me, vam, I swear to God, I can die. The last thing I will do is to betray the truth. The last thing I will ever, it is better they put something in my neck and cut it. It is better they put something in my neck and cut it than for me to betray the truth. You understand me? So I am someone that believes in integrity. And how can you claim to be a person of integrity at this juncture that your brother needs you more than anything? You don't even care to listen to him anymore. You don't care. You are going after Ogenkere. Do you want Chikodiri? If you open your eye on the front or in the with offer, the highest offer in this life, and you swear that you have confidence that Ogenkere is on the path of truth, you know you will just die that minute. You will die. That's a war. That's a offer. We'll go to Arochukwu and we have a four that will be handed over to us by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, because we believe that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a man of integrity. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will hand a four over to you and ask you to swear that you don't know that Ogenkere is bad and that Ogenkere is not working for Biafra and with PM. Of course, you already know that Ogenkere is not working with PM, so you will not even swear. But if you dare swear that Ogenkere is working on the legacy of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and the legacy of Simon Ekpa, Chikodiri, you know you will that day, that minute, you will die. So what actually beats my mind is, how dare you, with all the trust Simon Ekpa have on you, Simon Ekpa will send you a message. You will ignore it. You are not even interested to listen to it. What is that thing Ogenkere have done for Biafra? Now, Ogenkere, you know that even you yourself, you were supposed to be even more, acceptable, kind of, to relate for Biafra and with Biafra. Ogenkere or Sonia Akparawa. Except that now all three of you are a bunch of evil, 3 musketeers of evil. You, Chikodiri, Ogenkere, Sonia Parawa, 3 of you, a bundle of evil. A 3 bundle of evil. God have mercy on you. God have mercy on you. That is, you just dare to follow people that are scared of accountability. How dare you? And the only person scared of accountability is somebody that is full of criminality. Ogenkere is full of criminality. Sonia Parawa is full of criminality. You, Chikodiri, you are another bundle of criminality. That is the reason why you can easily align with people that are scared of accountability. Because in this world, anybody that is light, Jesus Christ is a king of accountability. God himself is God of accountability. And the world understands that those that, are truthful, you know them by their love and their readiness to be accountable. But you, people that decided to tarnish the image of people, those that are on the pedestal of accountability, you choose to align with them. You are cursed. Chikodiri, you are cursed. I don't know. I don't know who will remove that curse from you. Every night, Odogu passes where he is and remembers that he has told you, Odogu have told you, work with Imam Madabo, work with CRC. You choose, number one, you humiliated the man, Imam Madabo, you insulted him. And you know that man, the last thing that man will do is to insult you. None of you that have insulted him, he doesn't insult you. Do you know what he does? He will just leave you for God. He will leave you for Chukwu Kabiam. He doesn't insult. And those that are talking evil about him, he will say, no, don't even allow me to see it. I prefer not to see it. Leave them. Hey! Honestly, people are evil, oh. People are evil. You see this Chikodiri is a very evil person. And it hurts me so much, the kind of trust I have for him. And it's hurting Odogu so much that such a person is someone he called his brother. It's disappointing. Very, very disappointing. You see the way I chest the time this pathetic, useless woman decided to say that she sacked you. The way I stand and carry him for chest, like I know that, look, this man can only be, truthful because he's working with PM. That's the same way some of us thought Ngozi was truthful. The same way I also thought Ogenkere was truthful. Do you understand? That's why I play that song I play. It is the same Chikodiri that told me that the chief of army staff or the chief of defense staff of Biafra, Igwe Butuzo. Now Igwe Butuzo told him, even him, Chikodiri, that now Amanda Neze. That was the day I started looking for that song. Because Igwe said that he doesn't even trust him, Chikodiri. But it is that Igwe needs something to work. And so when you are manipulating and destroying our resources, and the little resources you you are putting together and using to distract the general, he accepts it just to protect and keep the defense line. Apart from that, nothing else can be done. Apart from that, just to defend and protect his own area and his own for the time being, until Odogu Apota. He told you that now Amanda Neze. What pushed me out is the post you made, which I am going to bring it now and I will read it. And if you can talk of accountability, in that place, but you are not accountable. You are working with, persons of very questionable characters. It baffles me. It baffles me. Hmm. It baffles me. It baffles me, honestly. I have heartbreak. When I got a message for you, I tried to look for you a few days ago, and I discovered that you blocked me. Because you know that me, I don't just call you. I don't call you. You are the one that often calls me. I don't call you. Because I'm not the type. Anything about angels on ground, I know they ever carry on for head. And because I know that we have been instructed to stay away from men on ground. We have been instructed. Huh? Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Mm. You see, because me, I don't have anything to do. Men on ground. No, 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 no. I distance myself as much as possible. When this thing started, when Odogu was not found, I am the person you called. Chikodiri, you called me. You know me, I don't lie. Like the last thing I do is to lie. You called me. And then you told me, yeah, we need it, we need this, we need that, we need that. I said, okay. But I call Ogenkere, call Isaiah Nyo, call him. Even Ogenkere himself didn't have your number. I am the one that gave Isaiah Nyo your number. I'm the one that gave Isaiah Nyo your number. And some of the people that had your number, I'm the one that gave them your number. I don't call you. Because what should I be calling you for? I believe that you were busy with your assignments. Whatever you are doing there back home, you and God knows, and God will judge you. God will judge you. If there's anyone that is missing, and you know, God will judge you. The last thing I do is to come and do what all those shameless people do on social media, and then they will lay accusation. Hey, now you they do this one. They carry gun and give people. I don't do that nonsense. I don't do that. I don't accuse people. When I know you have not done anything, I don't come out and say this is what you did. I don't do it because I know the repercussion. Do you know what I believe? Thank you. I can see that what is staff join me. I believe that there is repercussion in everything we do, especially in this Biafra movement. I believe that there are very serious repercussions. So why will I sit down now and accuse somebody or lie against somebody? I don't do that. I don't do that. So you know me, you know. So that's why you call me and I will talk. When you try to talk about Isaiah Anyog, I told you my own point of view. I told you my encounter with Isaiah Anyog. I told you my the things I don't take. I told you. You try to destroy, CROC. I told you no, CROC is the only people PM. I've said they are in charge. I told you. But the thing is that the reason why you have decided not to even hear PM, you have the opportunity, you have the advantage. You have the advantage of hearing directly from Odogu. You have the advantage of hearing from Odogu, of knowing everything, but you choose not to because you have already chosen for yourself the path of perdition, like Judas Iscariot. You have chosen for yourself the road of perdition, like Judas Iscariot. And I beg you to remember the end of Judas Iscariot. In case maybe you don't believe in the Bible. But whether or not you believe in the Bible, it doesn't matter if anybody believes in the Bible. That character, Judas Iscariot, the way he ended, take notes. Just take note the way he ended. Take note the way Judas ended. You betray your brother with a kiss. Betray your own brother. And I want to tell you that your brother have no need of you anymore. It doesn't matter. If I'm not so have it at the back of your mind, you can never destroy this struggle. You can't destroy this redemption of Umochineke. You can't. Amubege. You can't. You know, it is bigger than everybody. I'm sure you know that, because if you don't know, you wouldn't make this comment you made here. So let me bring your right up. And then you still have the picture of Odogu as your DP on Twitter. And yet you choose to betray him. You are heartless. That is a Obi Fregazo. You are very heartless. Very, very heartless. May God have mercy on you. May God have mercy on you. You put a strong face, a straight face, and you make some of these posts. And you know what it means. You know what it means to be in control of at least 80% of our territory. And you know we need it. We need to be in control. Are we in control? So why are you people playing game with the life of Biafrans and giving money to a Greek thief, a Greek criminal? Take money of Biafrans and you count it and give to a criminal from Greece? You will suffer. Just like Onyendu said, you will suffer. Write it down. You will suffer. Look, no matter how powerful you think you are, you know men, you have men. God, Chukwukabiama, is bigger than you. Chukwukabiama is bigger than you. You will suffer. You will suffer. Write it down. You will suffer. Now, here's what you posted. I want us to read it together. And if you are watching, maybe you should also read with us. Maybe you should also read with us. Yeah, maybe you should also read with us. You wrote, those who are skeptical, comma, opposed, comma, or seduced away from the frontline leadership of the Biafra Republic government in exile should understand that it is not all about Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. You are a fool. Who is talking about Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere? We are talking about the Prime Minister. Who is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile? Is it Ogechukwu Nkere? Had it been you even said those who are skeptical, seduced away from the frontline leadership of Biafra Republic government in exile should understand that it is not all about Mazi Simon Ekpa. You will understand what is Ogechukwu Nkere playing. He has been sacked. He has no communication with the Prime Minister. He's not working with the Prime Minister. What is he playing? You are a disgrace, Chikodiri. You are a big disgrace. And a disappointment also. And a disappointment also. Should understand that it is not all about Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. This Mazi you are adding to Ogechukwu Nkere is a taboo. Ogechukwu Nkere doesn't deserve Mazi. And Isaiah Nyogu, oh, may God have mercy on you people. Ogechukwu Nkere or Sonia Akparawa. You are singling them out, your partners in crime. It is about those who have given their lives for the cause of the struggle. And I bet you, those who have given their life for the cause of this struggle, may their soul never allow anyone who is a sabotage to this movement, including me, anyone, may their soul never give them peace. May they haunt them until they are completely destroyed. Anyone who is sabotaging this struggle, who is actually sabotaging the leadership of this struggle. May those who have given their lives, including the consort, anyone who is responsible, whose hands are not clean, who has soiled his hands and his heart, including me, including our leader, Master Namdekanu, including my Simon Ekpa, anyone whose hands are not pure and are not clean. May the souls of these departed warriors haunt them until they are completely destroyed without remedy. I wish anyone can say he said to me, including you, Chikodiri, wherever you are.
He said.
Thank you very much, Ori sister. He said, if it is Ogechkunkere today, tomorrow and beyond, it may be you. You are talking nonsense. You are talking nonsense. You know what breaks my heart? You have completely taken away the picture of your own brother, our prime minister. You have removed this picture from the scene. You have put the picture of a criminal. Hey! Arrow. This is what we call arrow. Arrow. Abomination. Abomination. The one who has paid the price, who is paid the price, who is locked up, who has not been able to access his family freely or do anything freely like any one of us. You take him out of the picture and you are bringing the picture of a notorious crime syndicate who arranged with a Greek criminal to come and exploit and steal from Biafrans, and you are working with them. Chikodiri, Chineke ga-akpọ gị ọkụ, because you cannot tell me you don't know. You can't tell me you don't know. Because there is a message that was sent to Elias on the 31st of December. Elias know that message. But Elias got that message and acted otherwise. And yet you servant of sin, you decided to keep working with that fraudulent character. And you tell me God will not punish you? I don't know why, how, and why God will not punish you. Chukwu Okike Abiama must punish you. Must punish you. I am telling you that he must punish you. You won't go scot-free. Write it down. I have not attended to your issue like this before. I will do it now and I'll forget about it. This is me. I'll just drop it and I'll leave it. Except if I'm not watching Eke. You are working with Lucifer and you come and you deceive yourself. What? Money. Ego. Fiti lucre. That's what it's called. Fiti lucre. Ego. Want to build inheritance in this world. We say Biafra is the kingdom of God upon this earth. You don't even believe it. Because you are evil. You are working with Satan, the devil. God have mercy on your soul. They're saying it is about those who have given their lives for the cause of the struggle and for Biafra itself. Yes. Have Ogechkunkere given his life and soul for Biafra? Has Sonia Parawa given his life and soul for Biafra? Have you given your life and soul for Biafra? He said, if it's Ogechkunkere today, tomorrow and beyond, it may be you. Then you are writing. Pause for a while and meditate on this. Okay, let me see what you want me to meditate on. As I may be a distraction to the government of Biafra under the able leadership of Honorable Ogenkere. Hey, able leadership of Honorable Ogenkere. Look at what money have turned you into. Now, what is different from you and the APC data boys? There's no difference between you and the Ashiwaju data boys. You could also be singing on your mandate for Ogechkunkere, but God will punish you. That is one thing that I know. If you like, sing on your mandate for Ogechkunkere. I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, Chineke ga-akpọrịrị gị ọkụ. Chineke ga-akpọrịrị gị ọkụ, Chikodiri. Chukwu Okike Abiama with aka Chukwu Okike Abiama ga-emetụ gị. And ị ga-ekweta na ọ na-eme. I am not, nobody will say, at least you are the one that have control of people to send people. So if you like, send anybody you want. But the hand of the Almighty will touch you. Except if after this message you hear tonight, you go and repent and look for how you make peace with your brother. And tell everyone you have deceived that Ogenkere is not working accordingly and that you have betrayed your brother and have betrayed Biafra. Stop before you destroy your life completely. Because you may not even believe it yourself. But I know that not him more kind name. But he go name be fair go. You Chikodiri, in a fair go. You believe on the name be fair more. You Ogenkere, so that barawa, unu name ife ego, and ego ga-egbu unu. That ego, oya ga-egbu unu. That one is no more gwara unu. That na ego ahụ unu na-achọ, ọ ga-egbu unu. Ọ ga-egbu unu. Ọ ga-egbu unu. I know, yes, you know, they come from the same state. That's why he claimed that his brother. Because if he's actually a blood brother, or a true relation, you know, our prime minister believe in this guy. So if he comes from the same lineage with him, he won't be behaving like this. But when you're about John Mosiro with a band for, of course, I know that they are not of the same blood. I know. But there is so much love from Odogu to this bastard. So much love. So much love. So much love. Send them against me. But while they plan to come to me, God will punish all of them and destroy them. And there's nobody that can kill the body and kill the soul. So you may have access to anything to hunt or go after people. But I tell you, you have no access to hunt after the souls of men. So these lies, those you are mentioning now, that have given their lives, their lives they have given, but their soul is still active. And you think you can just use propaganda and this is your brainwashing line of English to distract us or make us think that you have something good to offer. There's nothing good. The only thing you have inside of you is gall. It is called gall, bitterness, evil, unrighteousness. That's the only thing you have to offer. There's no light in you. Everything in you is darkness. Chikodiri, all you have to offer is darkness in this world. And with that, through that darkness, you will go. Look, I am doing this thing with my own integrity. That's why I'm doing this. So you need sometimes when I do program, I say I'm speaking from the office of the information minister. Today I'm speaking as Pastor Vam Bam Bam, and I'm speaking out of my own integrity. And Chuko Kikabiyama sees my soul. And whenever I say things like this, I also put my life on the line. I'm ready to give my life for what I do. You say, pause for a while and meditate on this, as I may be a distraction to the government of Biafra under the when I see this able leadership of Honorable Genkere, I feel like spitting on your face and allowing that spit to cover your face completely because you are just evil. Able leadership. Able leadership of who? The only way you can know somebody who is able is one who knows how to bring brethren together. Those. Now, in a time like this, when there is division, when a lot of people don't even know where to go, what to believe, Ngozi is scattering everywhere. And Ogenkere decided to scatter everywhere. You join him. You are calling Ogenkere able leadership. How? Didn't you notice that even PM, with this justification of suing Ngozi Arabeze, there is every justifiable reason to sue Ngozi? We were all happy. We celebrated it. We wanted Ngozi to be sued. But Ogenkere had a different idea of suing Ngozi. Suing Ngozi for Oge is out of what he will benefit, what he will gain. Because when they sue Ngozi, Ngozi will pay. Then Oge Chukwunkere will line up his pocket. Senior Judas. But PM, being a true leader, said, no, we need to bring ourselves together. We don't need to show the world that we cannot govern ourselves. That lawsuit, throw it away. I am not communicating with Ngozi. I'm not working with Ngozi. Ngozi is a charlatan. Ngozi is evil. Can you even imagine Ngozi that when I come out to expose Elias Gerasolis, Ngozi is brandishing a very useless woman. They call her Ego. Very shameless woman. She and her husband, they were here in Italy before. And now they are somewhere in USA. They are presenting themselves. They say, hey, PM have sacked the lobbies. He's now working with foreign affairs. And the foreign affairs is Ngozi's charlatans. Criminals working with Ngozi. Ngozi is posting it that PM have sacked. Ngozi, PM is not working with you. PM doesn't even know that you exist. When did PM tell you that he sacked lobbyists? PM have not even made it open yet that he sacked any lobbyists. We are just exposing Elias and telling him that, look, PM have a message for you and you know that message. If you want to lobby for Biafra, you lobby and stop this nonsense you are doing. You either stop it or you just stay away from Biafra issues. Simple. PM did not tell anybody, I have sacked lobbies. I am now working with foreign affairs. Where did Ngozi get it? I saw from the useless ego. I never knew that Biafra Alliance nonsense people that I posted them today, that they countered Ogenkere. I never knew that they were working with Ngozi. I saw their post. They say PM is now working with foreign affairs. And the foreign affairs happened to be that useless woman. Those people that went and they started posing for pictures that Ngozi have a ticket to go for Trump inauguration. Very useless people. Some bastard that PM cannot even want to look at their face because PM is a man of integrity, like Mazin Namdekan. So PM, knowing fully well, being a true leader, did not want us to scatter. Those that have left, those that are, skeptical, like you are using the word here, come back into Brigi. And he told Isaiah Nyogo, listen to CRC. They are the ones in charge now. Listen to them. But they choose not to listen to CRC. And you shameless Chikodiri, you are still working with them and you open your gutter and tell me that my brother, a man who has been calling this your brother boss, all of a sudden is now calling him Sabo, and yet you call him honorable. I spit on your face, Chikodiri. You are evil. A man who has been calling PM, my boss, suddenly that his boss is now becoming Sabo, because he said, withdraw case from Ngozi for now. Let's finish everything. We need to be together first. Both good and bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's just be in one house. Let us deal with Fulani. When we finish, then we will now sort out everything. Let it not be like we are, there's war in our house. And because he is the PM, he has the authority, and there's no way you can authorize that suit. You were forced to withdraw it because PM have already spoken with Dabiri, and Dabiri knows that going ahead with that suit will destroy his legal profession. They withdraw it. And all you do is come out with Sonia Parawa, the dog, to be insulting everybody and writing rubbish. Educated fools. Let me go ahead with what you wrote here. Yeah. He said, Honorable Ogenkere, what if it is me tomorrow? Will you complain? A bastard. How? It can never be you because you are useless now. What if it is me tomorrow? Will you complain? Now you are valueless, completely valueless. As long as you have detached yourself from Odogu, your value have become kobo. If nobody can value you at kobo, if you were something that will be put on display for people to purchase, people will throw spit on you because nobody value you anymore. You have become useless by aligning yourself with Ogenkere. Now you continue. The fact is that the Ogenkere-led government, now it is now Ogenkere-led government. Can you even listen to yourself? There's no space. Why do you still have PM picture as your DP, you shameless idiot? For what reason? Why not remove PM picture there and put Ogenkere-led government? Remove PM picture and put his picture there. Chineka Ogoku, useless idiot. Remove picture PM from that your DP and put Ogenkere-led government there before thunder will destroy you. The fact is that Ogenkere-led government is the only one with a clear and solid blueprint. Hey, as I'm reading this thing, if I wish I'm a witch, I will not allow you to wake up tomorrow morning. I swear to God. But God will have his own part with you. I bet you I'm at Tabugina. With these things I'm reading about you, I'm not hiding my feelings. If I be wings where they fly, I'm not gonna let you wake up tomorrow. I go suffocate you this night, and you not go see tomorrow. Because you are evil. Now it is now Ogechukwu-led government. Simon Ekpa is gone. Odogwu is gone. He's gone. Because of ego. Ego nkowa. Ego nkowa. Hey, Ifechukwu Gekpe. No wonder you are the one that you have judged yourself several times with me. You are the one that told me that CDS told you that Namanda Neze. Odogwu doesn't need you anymore. And it is obvious. Amanda Neze. Chineke merege ebere. Now he say, Ogechukwu-led government is the only one with clear, solid blueprint for the restoration and international recognition of the sovereign state of Biafra. Now, talking about the international recognition, with all the money that this shameless criminal called Ogenkere, Azaya Nyogo, has spent with Elias Gerasolis, what is the level of recognition now? Because now, Elias is even scouting and looking for money through any means, including posting link and looking for one Nigeria people that he will be able to blackmail Tinubu and tell them that he will come to pick Tinubu away like Nicolas Maduro, so that even the one Nigeria people will give him their naira. Can you imagine that? That's how we people have condescended so low. Every minute it is a fund your freedom, fund your freedom, fund. Ogenkere, you success. Have Ogenkere not made you understand earlier that he is a multi-millionaire in dollars? Where are those millionaires? Where are those millions? Where are those millions Ogenkere have? Where are those things that made him multi-millionaire in dollars? He should have been able. He should have been able to sponsor this movement with his $1 million. But rather, no. He'll be insulting those that are bringing $50, $20, $10. You cannot find your freedom. Chineke akpọ unu ọkụ. Ọgụnwa ka Chineke ga-akpọ ọkụ. Onye ori. Gịnwa. Isaiah anya ọgụ ka Chineke ga-akpọ ọkụ. Gị na Chikodiri and Sonia Kparawa. God will punish 3 of you. You people are evil. Very evil. Sovereign. So why not support him? So why not support him? Now you are not seeking for support. Even now, the one you call your brother needs a lot of support now, because his appeal is coming up soon, and there is a lot of need for support. You have ignored him. You regard him less. You don't even care. You want support. Which kind of support do you want them to give Ogenkere? Okay, let us be clapping for him. No, it is to give Ogenkere money. A millionaire in dollars. Ogenkere told me that, do you know when I started driving Maserati? How many of you know the car they call Maserati? I started driving Maserati how many years ago? Do you know in my village, I'm the one that gave them light. In my village, I'm the one that gave them water. A millionaire in dollars. Such a person, according to Ogenkere, what I believed about Ogenkere was that $100,000 means nothing to him. It meant nothing to him. Believing that this is a millionaire, the man counted money like this. Take for your marriage, take. A millionaire was giving me money. I never knew that the guy was collecting from the pockets of the poor and using it to fund a lifestyle that he doesn't have. That's why Chineke geji oyo. So why not support him to get this job done? Hey, so that in the future you can enjoy your political ambition. You see, he's talking about political ambition. So you people are looking for those that will enjoy political ambition. You are already thinking about political ambition in a movement that we have our leaders out there. Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon of the zoo. Simon Ekpa is in the Finland prison. You are talking about political ambition under a criminal called Ogenkere. You see why God will punish you? Now you go on. Regardless, Biafra will be restored. and everyone will account for his or her input during the struggle. This is the point where you don't even know what you are doing to yourself. You say everyone will account. I swear with my life, okay, you will account. Oh, you will account. You will account, and it will be dangerous for you. You say everyone will account. Note it. It came out from your mouth. You say everyone will account, and yet you blackmail us because we talk about accountability. You call us accountability group because you people don't want to admit about accountability. Yet you are talking about account, that everyone will account, and everyone will account for his or her inputs during this struggle. You're so shameless. And I don't have much anymore to talk about because I'm not here to blackmail. I don't do propaganda. I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Worry sister, please take the microphone from here. If there's anybody that want to call me, you can call. If there's anybody that want to come into this studio, you can come, because we're not going to spend so much time. I would have preferred after this we will play Mazen Namdekano message, the very last message of Mazen Namdekano before all these things started happening. Please, what is it?
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, my brother. I don't know, my phone is playing up all my
no, but
I don't know.
Your voice is coming out very clear.
Okay, thank you. You keep on saying 3 of them. There are 4. You're not adding Galasolis. There are 4 of them. That is
Oh, please help me add the penguin leg, please.
Yes, the penguin is 4 of them that are planning this coup. You know, so they have Galasolis because he's a stupid white man, not white man with a white colored skin, because they are the color skin. We are the original skin, because Russia have made us to know that our father or Christ or whatever, they are from the black origin, and they know that Israel is coming to help us today as a brother. He knows that we are the one that God started from. We are the children one of Christ, of God. You understand? This boy, when they called, what is his name again? Success. I know you call him one name, that name that nobody knows him with, but everybody knows. Everybody knows that anytime our PM comes out, he will be the, you see, betrayers. Fear them. The ones where they quarrel with you, they better pass the one when they sweet you, where they blow, they lick your leg. Those are the dangerous people. This is the guy that will be praising. He will be praising up at OBA. You will talk so well of him. He talks all sweet words of him. You are this, you are that, without you. Without you.
Do you remember when we are on the space? Anytime I see him, anytime I see
bring him out first.
I will just give him microphone, give him priority.
And he will be talking.
I'll give him priority. It is not that PM did not ask me to do it, though. It is not because I don't believe that this guy have something.
Yeah, and not because he's working with
one day that this man,
PM, my brother, because he's working with PM.
PM have never told me one day, this man, anytime you see him, give him microphone or give him. No, because I don't believe that this guy have got it. I never knew.
They are empty vessels. 4 of them, they've cooked, they've planned. All this while that he was coming up, they were just coming up on the surface of it so that nobody will, doubt them. Nobody will look towards their angle, that this is what they are doing. Success knows what Ogekere is doing before now. Before it all popped up, he knows. They planned it together. Because Ogekere will not look at people. How come Ogekere is pointing? He took the strategic people to brainwash. Did you see that? He picked the strategic. This person is close to PM, he will pick him. This person is close to PM, he was picking, both back home, both in diaspora. He was just picking the people that he felt they are very close to Abatobi, so that he can brainwash them, he can bribe them with this so-called money.
Do you know how many times? Only that I'm now putting 2 and 3 together. Yeah. Do you know how many times Ogekere have always told me? Do you know that this government, I register it with my name. I register it. Trying to tell me that PM trusts me so much. He allowed me to register it. I mean, I don't have any thoughts about
Any
that.
doubt? No.
I don't believe that. Yes, because
They
PM
are
trusts
working
you.
together. Yes.
Yes. He said, I already said with my name. Now my name, the tell Israel. He repeated it how many times? Anytime he talked to me, he will repeat it. He will repeat it. And he got to a point where I now had a problem was when he now started telling me that, when PM come out now, he will not take decision anymore. We will tell him how to do. We are the one that will not train him. He will no longer command us and tell us anything like that again. It's not the initial time.
Yeah.
Because matter never even really start well that time.
Okay.
When we started talking, when PM come out, all these things, we will direct him, we will tell him, he cannot be decided.
Don't know what to do. Yes. It's a small boy.
Oh my God.
It's a small boy. Little did you know. You could have told Obatobie, this guy is always saying, I registered it. So he was trying to tell you something. He doesn't want to come out openly because that is why they asked Galasolis to go and run a check on you. That's why they went to run check on you if you are going to be a sabo. If you are going to be a sabo.
Okay, Trade, I can't answer the question.
You understand? He went to tell this guy to go and run check. Go and check Vam if he's genuine. They know you are genuine. That check that they did is like, okay, can he betray? If we trust him, if we pull him with us, can he keep secret? Is he ready to take bribe? That is what they carried out on you. Why did they do check on Ogenkeri and success and everybody in that government? Why just you? Because they know so that you be the north. You see, God has a way of doing things. God has a way of doing things. Now you be the hard nut that will be difficult for them to crack. You are the hard nut. This so-called success, they are money mongers, greed. At a time, that period that Obatobie was doing this radio all over this place, I will ask Obatobie, when is he going to get to Orobo Isoko? He said, very soon. He now called me, he said, go and meet Success to put you through. Success brought somebody that duped Orobo Isoko almost 600,000. Almost 600,000 Success. And Okwama gathered boys. This so-called Success scattered them because he has a plan so that he can buy and destroy the homeland students. Where are they today? Where are the homeland students today? Where are they? Success? Your own brother that loves you so much that anytime he speak with you, he's always smiling. He has never one day go against anything that you will say on the media. And you know categorically well that he's the one that organized this biggie that we are talking about, this government that we are talking about. He started it, and you know that. You are giving praises to a mechanic, a panabita, a thief, a criminal man with 72 count charges, with a man that all his brain is how to eat dog. What offer? If not just to come and do that control that PM taught him how to do. If not to do damage control, just to speak and tell lies, sugarcoat it, speak it in a very certain way. Then you have, because talking in a certain way, you think, oh, you can Biafrans. It's not about shouting. All of you, 4 of you especially, that brainwashed gullible Biafrans, that gave money to the people that cannot even pay their levy, people that cannot even eat 3 square meals, those kind of people that you brainwash. We are telling you, Biafra land will not contain you people. Success, don't bother to come to Biafra land because you will run mad. Your grade is extraordinary. Is there anything Onyedu or PM has done to you that made you to betray openly like this? Is there anything he has done? Have you ever asked him for money and he rejected you? Is that why you are doing this? I don't understand. There must be something that this gentleman, our PM, the Obato Bie, the Odogu has done for you as a close brother, same place. You can really see, I'm scared of this man. Anybody that is working with him should be scared. Okay, Nkere, Sonny Akparawa, be scared of this man. If he can stab his own brother or a PM like this, I bet you are not free. You are not free. Oh. You must watch him. Okay, Nkere, watch this so-called success. You Akpakara Shingom that you are eating dog, watch him. Don't look at him that you have got him to your side. Be careful with him. Do the same to you. He will do the same. If he have any means to betray you right now, Genkere, he's going to do it. Once a betrayer is always a betrayer. Always a betrayer. Sonny have taught you how to write letter. So you are writing letter now. Talking about criminal, panabita. And you are not even ashamed. You are not ashamed that your brother is languishing in the Finland prison. Asked you, not that he asked somebody else. When you turn those people down, he can go to call you. He called you and spoke with you. Can you please? What did you do? Tell the whole world. Why are you not writing it? That Obatobie contacted you. You people said it's incommunicado. When he wants to reach you, did he reach you? Yes or no? He did. He did reach out to you. What did you do? You betrayed him. He can, in short, yours. Oh God, I don't know what to say. Aru, organize wewe, agada organize, oiko wewe, organovona, oiko wewe wakavere, wakavre, erana organize, katolowe, erana organize, okay, suwe ni akpona, wakasa urupe Biafra, what's amre? I spoke Urobo for you. You can never see the light of Biafra. Never. You will not see the light for what you did to Obato Bie, your own brother from the same place. You think this Panabita will trust you? You are just like the Fulanis. You think that we trust you? You think this Onkekere will trust you? You think Sonny Akparawa will trust you? Go and test them. Maybe because we have spoken now, they will do as if don't mind that worry girl way they chat in here. Don't mind now, me just a talk. They don't trust you. You are a big sabo from the pit of hell. Yeah, we spit on you. You are a disease. Nobody should near you. You are a virus. Nobody should near you. Very wicked soul. Very wicked soul. If there is anybody that I would think would betray PM, I swear, not you. Not you. How much? How much is hotel? Material things against your freedom. And you hold a very strong post. You hold a very strong post. You use it to work against the person that put you there. May heaven, in short, forget you. May heaven forget you. Now, hellfire you they go, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I think I've addressed them. And there's one thing I want Biafrans to know. The CROC is the eye that the Prime Minister uses to look and to see. and to run everything about Biafra, CROC. And thank God, God put over CROC a man of passion, a man of love, a man of forgiveness, a man. Like I said on the space, I actually did not want to make this another topic. Like I said on the space, I'll just repeat briefly here that all these people that have been insulting this man that have done them nothing, the man that, he is, if he is a greedy man that loves power, that wants to take over, like Ogenkere and Ngozi Oraboeze have been lying to themselves and to Biafrans, if he is that kind of man, the power is in his hand. Yes, he's the one that gave the chance for Ogenkere. Even Ngozi Orabufulani, where they started? Ngozi started immediately CROC, disband CROC. Ogenkere immediately disband CROC. And all the insult and everything against the man, he just leave them and say, all I want is for us to be together, for Biafrans to come together. That's all I want. The one that broke my heart was the insult that came from one lady. And that lady, oh my God. Well, let me leave and let me allow Ayara Declaration, my brother, to make a comment tonight. Ayara Declaration, please unmute your mic. You have the mic now. No, unmute it again. You muted it. Unmute it. Okay, it is open now.
Yeah, Pastor, can you hear me now?
Live, yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, good evening, Pastor Bam Bam Bam. It has been a long time.
It's been a long time. Happy New
I
Year.
appear.
There.
I wish you the same. I wish you the same. I hear my worry sister talking about people betraying Obatogie. I don't know whether I'm coming out at
You
all.
are coming out very well.
Okay. So, all these things is not something that will break our heart because we have seen a lot in this very struggle. We have seen a lot. So people have been like that. Once they don't see who they are following anymore, they can collect anything. That monkey always say that I can only deny for the baby I carry in the stomach, but the one I carry at the back, my stretch forth her or his hand and collect fruit when the mother did not know. You understand? So I don't see anything that will break us down in this very quest of getting Biafra. When I look at you, Bam Bam Bam, always you are somebody that someone who is spiritual need to emulate because you always stand gidigbam, no matter the thing, and no matter what is going on, you stand. And that is the way my life is. I don't shake. And one thing I like in this very freedom is that once something starts, if you are spiritual, you will understand where that thing is going.
Yes.
You get your bearing immediately. You get your bearing, and that's why I'm following you today, because you always stand on that very. No matter how narrow, how straight the road is, you always navigate yourself out. You understand?
Exactly.
So all these things that is happening, going on now, it don't break me. The only
please come back in. Come back in. Because truth is the only thing that will stand the test of time. Is yoku. And that's the statement chairman made to that lady. Chairman told her, Ezioku bondo. Ezioku bondo. Truth is life. See everybody, including all the independent bastards. See them insulting the man. Hey, if this man is not somebody that believes in our prime minister, do you know what they want to do? Because they know that he's the only one that PM can actually confide in and trust, and he will deliver for PM. All of them have decided to abandon PM. I'm telling you. If Mazi Mamadabo decide to abandon PM, that means they just want PM to be frustrated and left alone there to perish. But God left Mazi Ma. God left him. God, so this God of Biafra, this God of Biafra is good though. He's a very good God. God is a truthful God. He will always leave somebody to spare. That's why God chose a very sincere man, honest man, whiter than white and whiter than snow. Mazima Madabo. Biafrans, anytime you go to bed and you sleep and you pray for Simon Ekpa, just remember that Simon Ekpa has somebody that can never betray Biafra. That's why all the insult they give on this man, he's not on the media. He has never come on the media. He's not dragging anything with anybody. And yet they're calling his name. They're calling his name. And the man just stands supporting PM. Supporting PM with his life, with his resources, with everything. Hey, Daddy, hey, I've lost this our brother again. The network is always I'm telling you, because the only thing they want to do is to frustrate that man. They want to frustrate him. They thought that maybe when they insult him and call him Omano's name, because if you see the name, this shameless woman was calling, hey, Chineke. I don't have permission from him to start addressing this lady on the social media like this. But that lady, may God have mercy on you. You called him a man old enough to be your daddy, your father. You call him names. I hear that declaration, please. Grab the mic back.
Okay, my brother, I'm back. The thing is kicking me up and down.
I know, I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry. So what I'm trying to say is that somebody like you, where you stand till this moment is not an easy place to stand. People might see it as if it's nothing, but when you look at all of them from A to Z, immediately they look, there is nowhere to find the Master Simon Ekpa. Many Ford, many, so many of us Ford. But thank God, when you see some people, you can see how they are disappearing now, one by one. They are disappearing. I don't know whether you are noticing that people are disappearing.
Yes. Yes.
Gradually, some people are disappearing. You cannot see them again online. You cannot even see them, their brake light again, because
They have been raptured.
where you stand is on the rock. And the rock, you see how this thing you are navigating, you see how you end up.
Yeah.
You see how your name will be written somewhere, because our people, at times, if I look at many of them, see, look at Sonda Barawa, he wrote memo some time ago how one Mr. Simon in Finland.
One Mr. Simon, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is how they wrote the thing. One Mr. Simon, is no longer Master Simon Ekpa, the prime minister. Say one Mr. Simon in Finland. So I shake my head. I say, yes, this is the highest order where we can see the highest disgrace on earth is. Ngozi is now far better than them.
Yes,
because
so
that one is fighting under PM.
yes,
No matter how he's deceiving the gullible ones, she's fighting under PM. But these ones, they come out to fight their leader direct, openly, which no one have ever done on this earth, even right from the beginning of this very
movement.
Liberation we are fighting for.
Yes.
Their own is the highest. And somebody like 5-5 Vision, they will be there watching all this is happening. I say, God, where is this God we are serving? Where is Chukwu Kabiama? People like this, we stand with Aparawa. Aparawa is saying all this nonsense. They cannot caution him. They cannot call him to order. Oh, may God have mercy.
Honestly. I lost him again. We lost him. Honestly. Honestly. Carlos Chat, are you able to talk today?
Good evening, sir.
Ndewo.
Good evening, sir.
Ndewo.
I dey follow, I dey listen to you, but my network and my phone, they worry me badly. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my brother.
Thank you very much. I just want to
Ndewo. Your network don't hang again. Let me bring back Ahera declaration so that he will round up his point.
So, Mazi, I'm back. I'm back. The thing is just pulling us up and down. So,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that I don't have much to say because we are just the watchdog. We are
Yeah.
just on the background watching what is going on in this very freedom. But do you know that 2027, this thing you are fighting will not pass 2027? Do you know that?
I know. I know. I
Eh?
know. I know it won't be more than 2027. Nigeria will not exist beyond 2027.
No. By 27, we will have our freedom. We will begin to build our land.
You see?
So I know it. So that is why I'm trying. I always encourage you, stay where you are. Stay where you are because this is the only platform that Mazen Nandekano stand on. This is the only
Yeah.
platform Mazen Simon Eba is start on.
Yes.
All the rest, they are not fighting for Biafra. They are fighting for their own. They don't. I don't even know what they are fighting for. So, if you are as you are fighting for Biafra and you are on the land, even
Yeah.
if you remain only two,
Yeah.
continue on the quest where you are. The
Yes.
good God Chukwuka Biama will continue to strengthen all of us, even those in the divine project area. God will most surely strengthen us. We must
Yes.
get this thing right
You see?
very soon. Very, very soon.
Yes.
May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless all of us. Thank you, Maz.
Thank you so much, Maz. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. All right, Carlos Chat, are you able to raise your voice a little bit? Carlos Chat? No, he can't raise his voice. The network just switched his voice off. Now, my brother Mafil says, genuine Biafrans should please keep post. Please keep post and power behind them. Honestly, when we are totally free and independent from Nigeria, then it will be looked into. But they will not. They're looking for post. I don't know what they're looking. What they're going to use post for. Me, I want freedom, 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 freedom. Very important. Carlos post, are you there? Carlos chat. I don't know why you what happened to your speaker? Is your speaker not near? Are you putting your mouth close to the speaker so that we can hear your voice at least?
Okay, are you hearing me? Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
now we're hearing you. You kept the phone far away from you before.
There is the speaker.
Okay.
Okay, well done, sir. See, I
There we
appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Then go carry on. See, it's good everything is playing out like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because if things not play out like this, you will not separate the chaff and the good rice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that everything that happened because we are on the last fight.
Yes.
They think that what they did to Samuel Ekpa, that through there they will hang Nnamdi Kanu. They didn't know that God has a way of being. There is a way God works. Thought of man is not God think different way. And when man feel that they have grabbed it all, maybe they have finished everything, God will always tell them that you people have failed. I am
Yes.
God, and He is
Yes.
God. They always do something. And those people that feel that without them, that Biafra will not come. God is proving them wrong beyond measure and imagination that Biafra can come without them.
Yes. Yes. I can't hear you anymore. Can't hear you anymore. Can't hear you anymore. Yeah. So Biafrans, I want you guys to know that there's this Twitter handle that they call themselves Alliance of Biafra Americans. Alliance of Biafra Americans. That platform have nothing to do with Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You understand? They are even the enemy of Simon Ekpa. That platform, Alliance of Biafran Americans. It's Ngozi Oraboeze that is running that platform with her Fulani Janjaweed. So they just putting Simon Ekpa. I'm seeing Simon Ekpa picture. That is where I saw the post. They said breaking. The PM Simon Ekpa has replaced Elias with the Department of Foreign Affairs as seen in Somalia land. This is more effective route to recognition. Our PM is a genius. Now, you heard our brother quickly that said that these people are even better than Ogenkere. Now, why did he say that they're better than Ogenkere? It's because they are still hiding under the name of PM because they know that PM is the one in charge. But yet, Ngozi Oraboye is still telling lies that PM did this, PM did that. PM is not communicating with them. PM is not working with them at all. At all. They call themselves Alliance of Biafran Americans. Alliance of Biafran Americans. It's not for Biafra government at all. It's from Ngozi Oraboye. And me and you know Ngozi Oraboye is not for Biafra government. Ngozi Oraboye is a destroyer, a distractor. You know, one that is self-aggravating, aggrandizement, trying to become what she's not, and lying to gullible Biafrans. My telephone number is there. If there's anyone that wants to call, you can call in. And then if it doesn't happen, since we have might spare 1 hour to listen to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's last outing. It is in audio. I'm going to take it from his Instagram so that we'll remember some of the things Onyendu said before, they kidnapped him in Kenya. And the date for this was June 6th. The last message on his Instagram page. The last message on his Instagram page. So I want to go there and so that we can conclude with it. We can conclude with it. Yes, thank you, mommy. Thank you for that. So please beware of that Alliance of Biafran Americans. Okay, let me even bring that page and show you something so that you see how these people can lie. Because the only way you can know that people are evil is when they begin to report falsehood, pretending to be what they are not. You understand me? So this is coming from that handle. This is coming from that handle. Let me go from they have reported a lot of things, lie people. Because they're using the name of PM. But PM is not working with them and they're not connected in any way whatsoever. Look at them, ABA, Alliance of Biafra Americans. They are following me and they are waiting for me to follow them back. So maybe they started following me because I did expose Elias, and then they started following me. They expect me to follow them back, but I won't, because they are not. They are impersonating. They are not. They are not working with PM but they are lying, and they are lying also. You see them? That's the handle. And then look at, they have PM message. So everybody can have PM message, but lying is what you shouldn't be doing. Now, there they are. Let me show you what they did. They lied, told, which is this one, diplomatic reach. Who are these people? Okay, look at their Ngozi Orabueze. This one is very old, something that happened during that time of when she was going to South Korea. She bring those pictures using to deceive people. You know, fake, lie people. This one is who is she replying to here? Let me leave that. Lie people. They will bring pictures and post. Rep Chris Smith, chairman of House Foreign Affairs, Africa Committee, and co-chair of Israel Allies, issued the below statement following Israel's formal recognition. Okay, this one is about Somaliland. Ask them, every of them that claim that they are leading something, they are working for. They are working for. Look at what they even call my name here. They say, Raphael, don't shoot the messenger. Hear it from the horse's mouth. PM Simon Ekpa is protecting and helping Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Look, now you see Elias. He said that Elias is the one that wrote this. So Elias wrote this, and they are quoting Elias. That PM Ekpa is protecting and helping Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. These are the lies they tell. The lies Elias and Ogenkere was lying, and now Elias is carrying it. You see? So look at the comment Elias made somewhere, and these people are projecting it. Now Ngozi is using it to shine that PM is helping her, and these people are promoting it. You understand? This Alliance for Biafra America, they are promoting this lie, these nonsensical lies from Elias, you know? So they want to use it to bounce back. And now, I wrote them, I responded to the post they made. I told them that this is a lie from the pit of hell. Simon Ekpa is not working with these impersonators. This lady and the black guy, I'm going to show you the picture. I made a comment on their post, are not part of Brigi government. God will punish these liars working with Ngozi Orabueze, a Fulani woman. You understand? Okay, it was me they were referring to when they said calling a Fulani woman. So, also, when you intentionally and misleadingly call a Biafran a Fulani, you are blatantly lying and deceiving yourself and your listeners. He said, remove the log in your eyes before removing the splinters in somebody else's eye. Jesus Christ. Look at them. Very, very evil people, all these people. You see? Now, let me show you. Now they are bringing these pictures, and they're tagging Simon Ekpa and joining Simon Ekpa. This one is even joining Simon Ekpa to what she's doing. Do you understand? But Ogenkere and his bandit group with Chikodiri, they have completely removed Simon Ekpa from their mouth. It's also good, so it will be easy to discard them. It will be very easy to discard Ogenkere. You understand? And their cohort. Okay. Now you see that they're posting Simon Ekpa video and picture. These people are not in any way connected or communicating with Simon Ekpa. In no way whatsoever. You see? So I'm going to show you the blatant lie. They lied. And then so that you understand. Now look at this picture. This is the lady. I think this is the lady controlling this page. I think her name is Ego. This lady. Lying charlatan, a liar, a bloody liar. Herself and her husband. Bloody liars. Now, look at what they wrote. They said, breaking. The PM Simon Ekpa has replaced Elias with the Department of Foreign Affairs as seen in Somaliland. This is a more effective route to recognition to recognition. Our PM is a genius. And when you hear them saying our PM, you think that they are working with PM, but they are not. They are not. I don't know who this woman, this other one is hanging with. I don't know who this other guy is. This guy here, maybe this guy is a Somaliland, official. But this Ego is working with Ngozi Rabu Fulani. They are all liars. Tell this lady, liars. They're not working with PM. So this particular post is a lie, is misleading, because we know that Elias is compromised. And the only thing that happened is that PM sent him a warning and told him to stop, promoting individuals that are not who they are on the social media. And that if he wants to do lobbying, he should focus on lobbying. But he's not focusing on lobbying. And PM has told him, if you don't want to focus on lobbying, step aside and then forget about it. So there's nothing like PM have replaced lobby with foreign affairs department. And even if there is any foreign affairs replacing any lobbies, if it ever would happen, it will be the foreign affairs of Brigi, not foreign affairs of USB charger, that Ngozi Orondigbo is portraying herself to be the deputy prime minister. So why I'm confused is that why are they always calling themselves deputy what? APM, acting prime, and they are not even claiming the position of prime minister. That is what they should claim. They should claim prime minister so that we will know that they are now leading their own criminality, so that you will separate them from PM. Because Brigi have only one PM. And Isaiah Anyogu knows that. That's why up to tomorrow you see here him say APM. Ask him APM to who? You are APM to a man you say is Sabo, and yet you are APM. Not be juju be that. APM to Simon Ekpa that you are calling Sabo. You are calling Simon Ekpa Sabo, that Simon Ekpa have sabotage and is now working with Ngozi Orondigbo, and yet you are claiming you are APM. APM Otoroga Sabo. Very useless individuals. So forget about these people. They are worthless. Both this Ego, Ngozi Orondigbo, Ogenkere, Elias, Chikodiri, aka Success, hopeless individuals. Ndị Chineke buru ọnụ. So beware. Yes, Biafrans have suffered enough. We don't need any fake people in Biafra land or in any Biafra business. We don't need fake people. Thank you, Mommy Ego Ibo. We don't need fake people. So beware of this alliance of Biafran Americans. They are fake. There's nothing like that. They're not even creating any alliance. All they are just doing is propaganda, lying. This Ego, she knows that Ngozi is not working with PM. So why are you portraying Ngozi? Come and hear from horse's mouth. You are evil, and God will punish you. God will punish you. Gina Digi, very useless people. God will punish all of you. Very evil people. Now, let's settle it tonight with a message from Odogu. Let's see that. Message from Ohamadike, I mean.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, lovers of freedom, our Ududuwa brethren, and very soon the freedom fighters that will emerge from the Middle Belt. I welcome each and every one of you to this very special broadcast. I am well aware that given what has transpired in the past few days, that the whole world is listening to us. Those that run Twitter are listening to us. Even those that run Facebook as well, they are listening to us this very evening because we are broadcasting live and direct to the entirety of humanity on a multitude of platforms. We are live on Twitter, believe it or not. We are broadcasting live on Twitter. We are live on Instagram. We are also live on YouTube. We are live on FM in Biafra land. We are live on IPOB Community Radio. We are live on Radio Biafra app. We are on satellite. We are on Biafra television and a whole host of others. I am also on my private Facebook page. I do not want to advertise it too much because if I do, believe you me, they will do all their best to try to shut it down because Facebook in Nigeria is in the pocket of the tyrants and the pocket of the bullies, in the pocket of the Fulani Janjaweed. And that is the reason why we must do everything humanly possible within our powers to ensure that the whole world listens to what we are saying because our message is unmistakable. It is very, very clear. It is about the restoration of the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this very earth for which we owe no soul an apology. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. Wherever you are in the world, as long as you have an internet-enabled device, you ought and should be able to listen to us. And please, as I welcome you this very evening from where I am, endeavor to welcome other people as well, especially your friends, your family, those that you wish were born elsewhere but not in the damnable contraption called the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. The time now is exactly 8 minutes past 7 p.m. in the sacred land of Biafra, and by the same number of minutes past the top of the hour, regardless of where you are, I welcome all of you this very evening, morning, noon, or night, depending on where you're listening to us from. My name is Mazin Namdekano. I lead the largest mass movement on the face of this very earth, the nightmare of the Janjaweed. Here we speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Incontrovertible, of course. Sometimes controversial, admittedly so, but incontrovertible truth. That is what we preach on this very noble platform. I am sure right now in Abuja, everywhere is at a standstill. If you go to Asorok now, most of them are on Bicodin. Some of them are on ibuprofen. Some of them are on painkillers. Some are even taking hard drugs, I'm telling you the truth. Because they cannot fathom, they cannot understand, they cannot comprehend our tenacity, our determination, and our doggedness. They understand that very clearly. I am the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim in heaven, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We have gone past the stage of lamentation. We no longer lament. They kill us, they invade our homes, they do everything humanly possible to dehumanize us. But we are carrying on regardless because we are, quite frankly, unstoppable. They are incapable of stopping us. That is why this evening, regardless of where you are, you must participate. Get your pen and your paper ready. If you're a Janjaweed, you get your chalk and your slate. Because this evening we are going to lecture, we're going to teach, we're going to enlighten, we are going to bring knowledge to you. And if you are discerning, if you are the discerning type, believe you me, you ought and should be able to learn a lot this very evening, morning, noon, or night, depending on where you are. This very broadcast is going out to the whole world. Everybody is listening all over the world. Heads of governments are listening. Social media giants are listening. Everybody wants to hear what we have to say. It is a gospel, a message given to us from heaven itself, and we must preach it to the living. First of all, before we proceed, you must understand that we are in a season of prayer with intermittent fasting now and again. We are reading the book of Psalm from number 1 to 150. Today is our 7th day, and I am going to pray my prayer this evening as it is customary for us to do on this noble platform. And I'm going to pray the prayer of David from the book of Psalm, chapter 7. And I will pray in English because a lot of people are listening all over the world. I mean, a lot. Millions are listening all over the world. And I want them to follow our proceedings this very evening. Very, very critical, very, very important that we do so. O Lord, my God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we take refuge in you. Save and deliver us from all that pursue us. Because if you look away from us, they will tear us apart like a lion and rip us to pieces with no one to rescue us. Because the world is against Biafra for no reason. We are hated, we are despised for no discernible reason. Only thee, O Lord God Almighty in heaven, is our Savior, not man. You must come to our rescue because you are our Lord and you are our God. If we have done this, if I have done anything, if there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid anybody, be it friend or an adversary, with evil or without cause, have done wrong to any man or woman, then let the Fulani Janjaweed pursue and overtake me. Let them trample down my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, O Elohim, Adonai El Shaddai, in your anger, rise up against the rage of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate and the Zoological Republic. You will rise and you will fight for your children. You will awake, O Heavenly Father, Lord God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the owner of the universe, for you must decree justice. Let your children and all men and of goodwill gather around you while you sit on top of your throne in the highest of the heavens, the habitation that only thee can ever occupy. Only you, O Heavenly Father, will judge the people. You will vindicate me, O Lord, you will vindicate IPOB, you will vindicate your children of Biafra, according to our righteousness, according to our integrity. O Most High, bring an end to the violence of the wicked. Bring an end to Fulani Janjaweed violence in our land. Bring an end to their abductions. Bring an end to their kidnappings. Bring an end to their extrajudicial slaughter of the innocent. Bring an end to their forced conversion of Christians into Islam. Bring to an end their mediocrity. Bring to an end their senseless feudal rule. Bring to an end their evil and their deception. Come and secure the righteous, because only you, O God Almighty in heaven, can see in the dark. Only you know the hearts of men. You are our shield. We have nobody. Between 67 and 1970, the whole world ganged up and fought against your children. We did not steal anything from anybody. We did not go after anybody's possession nor inheritance. We were on our own in the land that you gave to our ancestors. They conspired, they connived, they colluded to kill us. Over 5 million people. We are dead at the end of it. You are our shield. We do not trust in any man or in any state. We trust only in thee, because you are God and you always save the upright at heart. Anybody whose heart is clean, oh Heavenly Father, to those you do not abandon to their enemies. That is why you cannot abandon IPOB. That is why Biafra can never be abandoned. Because your words are yea and amen. You are God, you're not human. Facebook may have been bought over by Nigeria, and we pray that Twitter will not succumb to their threats and their violence. You are God, and you are an upright and a just judge. But you are also a God that displays his wrath every blessed day. If Fulani Janjaweed do not relent in what they are doing, if the Fulani Caliphate continues to pursue this scorched earth policy of abductions and murder and mayhem, then you, O Lord God in heaven, you will sharpen your sword, you will bend and string your bow, you will prepare your deadly weapons, you will make ready your flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That is what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is pregnant with evil because it conceived trouble and it has now given birth to disillusionment. All the holes that the Fulani Janjaweed are digging for us into that pit, they are falling into one after the other. The trouble that they have caused will always rebound on them. Their violence will come down on their own heads. O Heavenly Father, for we shall give thee thanks always, all the days of our lives, because only thee is righteous. We shall sing songs of praise unto your holy name, O Most High. For as long as there is a child on this earth of Biafran descent and heritage, O Heavenly Father, we shall worship your name and your name alone, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, that was our prayer this evening. We are now going to proceed without further hesitation to bring to you the gospel which I have been mandated by heaven to preach to the children of men. First of all, this evening, morning, or night, depending on where you are, I want to congratulate Twitter for standing up to the Fulani bullies. They are bullies, that is who they are. They came into Gobe, which is today's Sokoto. They bullied the Hausa people. In fact, they convinced Hausa people to fight themselves. At the end of the day, they became the beneficiaries. The Hausa kingdom of Gobe became Fulani Emirates, called Sokoto. Facebook, I must say, capitulated. Facebook came to Nigeria, made their headquarters in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, or is it West Africa, in Nigeria, and proceeded to receive huge sums of money. The entire staff of Facebook in Nigeria are under the payroll of the Ministry of Information and Culture. They are all compromised. Facebook capitulated because of money and threat from the dead dictator that the Fulani cabal are now ruling in his name. Therefore, I say to Almighty God, thank you very much that Twitter chose Ghana instead of Nigeria, because sometimes I imagine what would have become of Twitter had they made their headquarters in Nigeria. By now, I am sure Lai Mohammed, the entire Fulani Caliphate, awash with vast sums of money, would have bribed the entire staff of Twitter as they did to Facebook. And their mission, rather than being one where thoughts and ideas are shared over the social media, they would have gone straight on into censorship and restriction, the same thing that Facebook is now doing today in Nigeria. Because Facebook's mission today is to stop free speech and every article that is critical of the government of Nigeria. That is why, or that was why I tried to argue yesterday with some of my people that the Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria, Malami, ordering the prosecution of offenders is not only laughable, but it is the height of unforgivable idiocy. Before we came on air, my good friend Fanny Kayode and a few other people like Obi Ezekwesili and ex-governor of Ekiti, Fayoshe, they tweeted and damned the consequences, because Twitter ban in Nigeria cannot be effective because it is not backed up by the full weight of the law. It is an executive pronouncement. It does not have the backing of the law. This evening, Nigerians must understand that they do not understand the law. But here we are going to teach you how to understand it. Malami said he was going to prosecute offenders. In other words, if you tweet, you'll be prosecuted. But all the Buhari support group, all the Janjaweed spokespeople, they are still on Twitter tweeting. That is the double standards of the Fulani. When we say that, Lai Mohammed will say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is spewing hate speech. It is not hate speech. All I'm trying to do is to highlight the double standards of the ruling Fulani Caliphate. Because Fulani Caliphate are the people, they are the people ruling Nigeria. There is no Buhari, that is the fact of life. You can deceive yourselves all you like from now till the kingdom come. The truth of the matter is that Buhari is dead, buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. That is the truth of the matter. Sue me anywhere if you like, but of course not in the zoo court, because anyway they're on strike. I want to ask Malami, under which law of the Federation of Nigeria are you banning Twitter? Under which law? Are you now saying that executive pronouncement by whoever is the head of state or the president of the zoo becomes law? Is that what you're trying to imply? If that is the case, then that means you don't understand what Montesquieu went through in order to put to paper his treatise on separation of powers. It means you did not go to school. You're not an AGF. It means, of course, you're a quota lawyer, so you know nothing. Under which law, I asked the Fulani Janjaweed, including those in Asorok, because I know Buhari is not there, so maybe I will address Garaba Shehu, Femi Adesina, maybe El Rufai, running the show from Kaduna, and of course, Malami. And what's his name again? Their so-called secretary to the government, or chief of staff. What's his name again? The man from Kwara State. I don't know his name. I want to ask these people, Nigeria has three ways of making laws. The one in the Constitution of Nigeria, the one that they make at the National Assembly, and any judicial pronouncement in a court of law. These are the only three means by which any law can come into existence under the current jaundiced democratic rule that you have in Nigeria. So I'm asking them, where is it in your 1999 constitution or any statute of state that using Twitter is a crime? I want somebody to please try and tutor that very janjaweed, the Attorney General of the Federation of the Zoological Republic, called Malami, that an executive directive is not a law binding on the people. That is something some of you don't understand. When they say, come and register for NIN, all of you run and register for NIN, go and do BVN, do BVN. It is not backed up by the weight of the law. Therefore, it is not binding on everybody. I give you a very simple example. Remember most of the laws, that most of the executive decisions that were taken by Donald Trump, how quickly they were reversed, and in most cases, some courts said they would not even uphold it. It was turned down. It is not binding on the people. It is an executive decision. It is not a law. You can't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I am banning Twitter because of that. Nobody should use Twitter. Are you mad? Who are you? If Nigeria does not want Twitter in their territory, all they need to do is to go to the National Assembly and pass a law or a bill saying we no longer require the presence of Twitter in our land. That now becomes law, punishable by whatever thing that the law courts may deem fit. Only then will the use of Twitter be prosecutable. You cannot prosecute somebody based on executive fiat. It is not done anywhere in the world. But because they are bullies, they do not understand the niceties of the law. Therefore, any instruction by those claiming they are Buhari or the Attorney General of a Buhari to arrest and to prosecute Nigerians still using Twitter is null and void, because there is no law criminalizing the use of Twitter. And nobody, no president in a democracy has the prerogative to make laws by virtue of his or her pronouncements. It is not done anywhere in the world. That is why you have a democracy. But of course, some of you in the cow republic, you don't understand what we are talking about. Some of you are not learned enough to appreciate what we are discussing this evening, or this very gospel that I'm bringing to you, but that is the fact. You can be a president. You can issue directives, but you do not make the law. That is why you have the National Assembly. That is their job. Once they make a law, that law now becomes binding on everybody. That is how civilized people behave. You cannot ban anybody. There is no law in the zoo criminalizing the use of Twitter, and whoever claims that he is Buhari cannot make any laws. He is an executive or the head of the executive branch. Their job is to implement and execute the laws. The duty of the courts is to interpret the law. I don't even know if these elementary government is, if people are actually aware of it in Nigeria. I'm not even sure that people are aware of this very simple fact. The policy of this administration in the zoo to suspend Twitter's operations in Nigeria is not law. It is a policy. The constitution, the flawed constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guarantees all Nigerians the right to free speech and freedom of association, freedom of expression. That is what I'm doing tonight, speaking my mind. You may disagree with it. Of course, the Janjaweed will, but the majority have over the years accepted it to be gospel and the fact. That is my opinion, and I am entitled to it. Something that the Fulani Janjaweed do not understand. When I speak, they say it is hate speech. It is not hate speech. I am stating the obvious, and I'm stating all these facts. I will buttress some of them with evidence as we progress this very evening. Therefore, everybody, if you are in Nigeria, please ignore the stupid threat that you will be prosecuted if you go on Twitter. And all of them, they're on Twitter. They are on Twitter. All of them, they're on Twitter. They're still tweeting. When they call me all manner of names, when they were calling IPOB miscreants, they called us every vile name under the sun, nobody complained of hate speech. When that fool on bleaching cream with 2 dots on his forehead were writing nonsense and calling me names, nobody pulled his tweet down. Nobody complained. Not at all. I don't complain because I take as much as I give, so I don't complain. People are entitled to the opinion, and I don't expect everybody to agree with me all the time. It is impossible. These people, because we stood up to them, because IPOB said enough is enough, because we formed Eastern Security Network to safeguard our land, our forest, and our bushes and our farmlands for our people to go and farm, because we said to Fulani, you cannot conquer this land of the ancients. That is the only crime we committed. That is the only crime we committed. They went overboard. We are going to speak in a language you will understand. But Boko Haram, ISIS in West Africa, Ansaru, Miet Yala, Fulani foreign bandits, Fulani local bandits, Fulani terrorists in general, Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb. These are all terror franchise run by Fulani people in Nigeria. That is a fact. It is not hate speech. It is a fact. These people in Aso Rock never spoke the language that Boko Haram understood. They never spoke the language that Fulani headsmen, the same people. What I find astonishing is that these people, they will ignore the timber, the tree in their own eyes, and they'll be looking for the speck of dust in your own. I want to ask Fulani Janjaweed, have you dealt with Boko Haram in their own language? Did you go to the north massacring people, abducting people, killing them, basically committing genocide in broad daylight as you're doing right now in the east? The answer is no. Throughout the years of Fulani rampage through the Middle Belt, have you ever read the riot acts to them? The answer is no. But the whole world, what I find astonishing is the hypocrisy of man. BBC, Twitter, Facebook, all the rest of them, New York Post, everybody, Sky News. All of you are witnesses to this march of the Janjaweed across from the Sahel into the Middle Belt part of Nigeria, killing, slaughtering and maiming people. All of you are aware. Nobody will ever say to Garba Shehu, why did you not read riot acts to Boko Haram, to Fulani, your fellow Miet Yala, that you gave 100 billion to? Why didn't you read it to them? Oh, he read a riot act to IPOB. He read, oh, can't you, the president has spoken. And when I say it, sometimes people take offense, but it is a fact of life that there is something fundamentally wrong with us. I've said this many times because I know that the owners of Twitter, they are listening to my broadcast this evening via that very platform. I want them to understand that I am also self-critical. We are our own worst enemies because of the way we reason, because of the way we think. And that is why black people are at the bottom of the pile all over the world, wherever you go to, because of how we reason. The same person trying to address the issue of insecurity in the East in the language they will understand, failed to address his own people in the language they themselves will understand. Now, I believe that you're following what I'm saying. Please pay very close attention. When it comes to Biafrans, the Easterners, to Igbo people in particular, there is this great understanding, there is this unity of purpose that an Igbo man should be hated and killed if need be. It didn't start today. It started all the way back in 1945. And as most scholars and commentators have noted over the years, Anywhere you go and you find hardworking people, people who are blessed by God, they attract envy. The only reason why those idiots like Garuba Sheikh will be mouthing all their rubbish and saying, "Oh, we are going to speak the language they understand," is because of their natural hatred for Biafran people. Is there anywhere in the world, even the Armenian massacre has been recognized by the US Congress as being a genocide worthy of note? We lost 5 million people. Some of you don't even ask yourself questions sometimes. How come Biafrans lost 5 million people yet nobody's talking about it? It's because of that palpable hatred all across the board for no reason. These are the demons that we are fighting on a daily basis. Now you want to teach Biafrans a lesson or speak to them in the language they will understand, which is the language of genocide. That was the reason why the tweet purportedly made by Buhari was taken down by Twitter. But let us just go back a little bit and at least put on our thinking cap this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you are, and ask ourselves a very simple question. Who brought insecurity into Nigeria? Bandits killed 91 people. By bandits, I mean these are Fulani people. Fulani terrorists killed 91 people in a place called Danko, Wasagu, local government area of Kebbi State. And I want you to listen very carefully to what I have to say. I want all the people listening all over the world to pay attention to what I have to say. The same people threatening to go and unleash genocide and mayhem in the East, in their own backyard, their own people, those referred to as legitimate stakeholders in the government, or should I say the governance of Nigeria, Miyetti Allah, we are busy slaughtering 91 people in Kebbi State. Now it doesn't stop there. Who are those they are killing, you may ask? Is it not the North? Kebbi State is mainly populated by Hausa people. The Fulani people are killing Hausa people in Kebbi State. They are killing the Leona people. They are killing the Busawa people. They are killing the Dukawa people. They are killing the Dakakari people. They are killing the Kambari people. They are killing the Gungawa people. They are killing the Kamuku ethnic nationality in Kebbi. Are you listening to me? Later on, I will tell you why they're obsessed with dividing us. Southeast, South, Niger Delta, Igbo, and all that rubbish. Because in the North, I'm telling you the truth, they are not one. Forget all the rubbish. Because what the Fulanis did very cleverly was to emasculate the political, economic, and social space within Nigeria. All the, should I say, media outlets in the North only have one agenda: to trot out the Fulani narrative on a daily basis. Daily Trust, Premium Times, NTA, Channels Television, to an extent AIT. They are using Punch newspaper. Intermittently, they will use Vanguard. They will use Nation newspaper as they will, now and again. In Kebbi State, as they are busy telling you about Southeast and South, Niger Delta and Igbo. Delta is not even another rubbish. I want to tell you that in one single state in the North, the Fulani is a minority. And in that place that the Fulani people are a minority, they have gone on and killed 91 Hausa people. Are you following what I'm telling you? They have killed 91 Hausa people. You will not hear anybody ever. If it is anywhere else, they'll say, oh, they're killing Fulani. What is happening to Fulani? But Fulani went into Kebbi State, which doesn't belong to them, and killed 91 Hausa people. This happened 2 days ago. No, in fact, basically on Saturday, very early morning on Saturday, it happened yesterday, to be honest, the 5th of June. The police command in Kebbi State on Saturday confirmed that bandits, they don't want them to be called terrorists, because once they're called terrorists, Boko Haram, ISIS in West Africa, Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb comes to mind, and Saru and Mietiala will come to mind. So you know what the government of Nigeria did through Lai Mohammed, their Minister of Information? They said to media houses, do not call them Fulani terrorists anymore, just call them bandits. So that way the eyes of the people and the attention of the world will be deviated or deflected away from the real identity of these murderers and killers. It's a very simple strategy. Maybe it was Britain that advised them to do that. Maybe it's Katrina Line that advised them to do that. I am telling the whole world only yesterday, as they were shouting about Southeast insecurity, we are going to kill, we'll bring in the army, we'll land aeroplane, we'll bomb everybody. In their own backyard, this same government is aiding and abetting the Fulani slaughter of Hausa people. It's here now, it's not very clear. Bandits kill 91 people in Danko, Wasagolo, confirmed by the police. And who confirmed it? The public relations officer, the PRO. His name is DSP Nafiu Abubakar. He confirmed the figures and said all the victims were killed in 8 different communities in the local government area. He said 8 different communities. These are Fulani people killing Hausa people. Telling you the Hausa Fulani. That is why I keep wondering, I keep asking Nigerians all the time, what is in your brain? What sort of substance is in your brain? Is it the white matter that God created, or is it something else that is there? As they have now corralled all the media houses in the zoo to focus on the East, Fulani are busy killing Hausa people. They'll come out and they'll say, oh, we are Hausa Fulani, but behind closed doors, they are slaughtering Hausa people. It is here now. Go and ask the DSP Nafiu Abubakar of Kebbi State. He is the public relations officer of the police in Kebbi State. He confirmed it. According to him, the command has so far recovered 88 bodies and dispatched a detachment of operatives to maintain law and order in the affected communities. There is no bombardment. Like all? No, not at all. Because they are all the Fulani, they know what they're doing. There is no bombardment. There is no shoot at sight order. There is no abduction of young men with tattoos on their body. No rape of women. No, not at all. This is in a state where 88 Hausa people were slaughtered by Fulani terrorists. Now tell me why any decent person would want to belong to such a country. What is what is of concern to them? Are you following me? Are you following what I'm saying? I hope that people are following what I'm saying sequentially. A country where 91 people were slaughtered only yesterday, their concern is the East. Do you see how they roll? Because Fulani has an agenda. The agenda is to conquer all of you. But some of us are so foolish and so idiotic, we don't understand what their game plan is. If they do not have it in mind to conquer all of you, how come something as massive as the slaughter of 91 people did not elicit any comment from the so-called presidency? Tell me in which country anywhere in the world that such idiocy obtains. Only in Nigeria. When I say it, they say his insightful tweet, he's inciting violence, and you are the ones committing violence. Fulani, you are the ones that killed 91 Hausa people in Kebbi State. You get massaging them and say, oh, we are Hausa Fulani, but you're killing them. 88 bodies were recovered. Now, let me tell you that all the people that I mentioned earlier were being killed. The killings took place in Koro, Kimpi, Gaya, Dimi, Zutu, Rafingora, Igwenge villages, and in all Danko Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State. Are you following me? Now, the question that Twitter, I'm sure you people are listening to me this evening. The question you need to ask Lai Mohammed is this. Who killed those people in Kebbi State? What is their identity? Because any time anything happens in the East, it's ESN, IPOB, ESN. You even find the Yoruba newspapers. Without any investigation, they will say it's IPOB, ESN, IPOB, ESN. I want to ask Yoruba media, Yoruba journalists, you evil people, have you ever wondered or asked yourselves the people behind the slaughter of the innocent in Kebbi State? Why couldn't you say it's Mietiala? The way you quickly say it's IPOB, it's ESN. It is that hatred. It is in your bone marrow, you cannot get rid of it. I am not talking about the freedom fighters we have in Yoruba land. I am talking about their journalists. Journalism from Yoruba land is pure venom, designed to paralyze your thinking faculties and to render you useless. By the time they are done with you, Fulani will just walk you over. I want to ask Yoruba newspapers, how come you are saying it is bandits that kill people in Kebbi State, whereas anything that happens in the East is ESN, IPOB? Why? Do you see why I hate Nigeria? Do you see why I agitate for Biafra? Because you hate me for no reason, for speaking the truth. That is the only, you hate me for no reason. Then why should I not seek a country of my own? Given the level of hatred you have towards us. Daily Trust newspaper will be somewhere in Kaduna. Something will happen maybe in Okigwe, and he will write this IPOB ESN. He has never been to Okigwe before. I want the world to listen to what I'm saying, to understand the level of hatred directed towards Igbo Biafrans especially. To all Biafrans anyway. The other ones, they are treating them as if they are normal, but of course they are not. Fulani killed Hausa people. The same newspaper is writing Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani. I want to ask the whole world tonight, who are the people responsible for the killing of 91 Hausa people in Kebbi State? The answer is Fulani. And they know that they are terrified to write the truth. They are terrified to speak the truth. That is why I cannot be in the same country with you people. You people are evil. You are evil. You see evil and you support it. You keep your mouth shut. You want Tinubu to be president. And you are paying dearly for these mistakes you're making. As we proceed, I am going to bring to the attention of the world the damage that Yoruba journalism has done to Yoruba people. I will prove it tonight. On this noble platform, what we preach is the truth. You may not like it, but if you go back and reflect upon everything that I say, you will come to the realization that it is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You may not like the way I deliver it. I give you that. I'm not too bothered about it. But ask yourself this question: is Nnamdi Kanu speaking the truth? This evening, am I preaching the truth or not? Why is it anytime something happens without proper investigation, it is IPOB or ESN? But only yesterday, all of you in the zoo called Nigeria, you reported the massacre that took place in Kebbi State. My simple question tonight is to Punch newspaper, to Nation newspaper, to Vanguard, all the rest of you, that are basically trotting out the Fulani narrative every blessed day. I want to ask a simple question. Who are the perpetrators of that heinous crime in Kebbi State? Once you answer it truthfully, you will now understand why I am pursuing a sovereign state of Biafra. Because all of you are hypocrites. I want also, Twitter, are you listening to me? Because they want to listen. Lai Mohammed told them, go and listen to him. You hear his hate-filled speech tonight, and you ban him on Twitter as they bribed Facebook to try and suppress my page. And Twitter, you're listening. My happiness is that Twitter is owned by a white man. And white people are more objective when it comes to issues of this very nature. I don't want to go into the background of Mark Zuckerberg. That will take care of itself in time to come. But I'm sure that the owner of Twitter is a white man. So he is bound to be objective, at least. I want to also let the whole world understand what is happening in the north, in Fulani-controlled northern part of Nigeria. The core north, I call them the Arewa, the Janjaweed frontier of the north. What is happening? Do you know that Islamic leaders who are Fulani people are abducting Hausa people who are Christians and forcibly converting them to Islam and forcibly marrying them off to whoever that wants to take a Hausa Christian bride? Are you aware of that? No, you're not aware of it. Because some of you erroneously think that in the north they are all Muslims. Is that what you're thinking? No, you're wrong. Islam is in the minority in the north. You'll be shocked to know this. Now, let me explain something to you. And I must thank Inter-Society for bringing this to the attention of the world. Because they actually called for the prosecution of some Islamic leaders in Katsina State. The same state that they claim the dead Buhari, whoever is there, comes from. Answering Buhari. Of course, the late Buhari comes from Katsina. Do you know what they're doing in Katsina State? Fulani Caliphate Islamic people there are kidnapping people, young women, most of them Hausa Christians, and forcibly converting them to Islam. It may sound far-fetched, but it is true. And I'm going to shock most of you this evening. There is a group in the north. They are called the Hausa Christian Foundation. HACFO, HACFO for short. The Hausa Christian Foundation reported incidences of indiscriminate abduction of underage girls by Islamic leaders in Katsina State and forcing them to renounce their Christian faith to take up Islam. What they did to Leah Shoibu. To tell you that they are all in it together. This is what I want Yoruba media to understand. I know that some of them are Muslims. I understand that very well. But at least they are educated. They went to school. They are not quota products as you have in the north. Not at all. You have in the Janjaweed north, that is. Do you know what the group said? Hausa Christians, what they said. The Nigerian government must sanction the Katsina Islamic leaders for indiscriminate abduction and forceful conversion of scores of Hausa Christians, especially girls of underage, to Islam. This is according to a statement issued on the 15th of April 2021 by the Hausa Christians Foundation. According to the group, there has been indiscriminate abduction of hundreds of Hausa girls and their forcible conversion to Islam. The abducted Hausa Christian girls who are under the school age of 16 are also forced into early marriage done outside the consent of their parents. This is happening in a place called Nigeria. These are the people that want to ban Twitter. These are the people that bought over Facebook. The same people that bought over Satlink in Israel because they were carrying our signal. These people. I'm asking all of you Nigerians, for goodness sake, when will you begin to reason and to learn? They claim, are we not upholding the rule of law? So the rule of law in the north stipulates that you must abduct a little girl and forcibly convert her to Islam. This is happening. It is a report. Let me also the game plan of the Fulani, and I want Twitter to understand it. They will come with harassment. They will try to buy shares in Twitter. They will try to impose their own people as directors of the board of Twitter. They will try to get you to change your policies towards Nigeria. Because the Fulanis have a long-term goal. They know what they're looking for. They want the total Fulanization and Islamization of the geopolitical space called Nigeria. That's what they want. And they will never stop until they get it. They will never ever stop. This is something that I want Yoruba people to understand. This is something I want Middle Belt on. In Middle Belt, you will be taken. You'll be swallowed alive. I'm telling you, you will be taken. The only reason why this demonic Fulanization is not in full swing is because of the activities of IPOB and Eastern Security Network. That's what is stopping them. If not, by now, we would all be gunners. The time now is 5 minutes to 8 p.m. in the land of Biafra. We are live and we are direct. It is also the same number, say 3 minutes to the top of the hour, regardless of where you are. We are preaching a gospel that heaven asked us to speak and to preach about this very evening, and we must do so. People are saying, ESN, IPO, not people anyway, of course, the Janjaweed and those that hate Biafrans, naturally, that's what they always do. They've been doing it since 1945, it's not new. The demonization of the East didn't start today, it's since 1945, and it's never going to stop. Even when we get our Biafra, it will never ever stop. It is inbred. How did we get to where we are today? I want to ask, people must listen very attentively, please. I want to ask the whole world. You're talking about ESN, you're talking about IPOB agitation and all that rubbish, the way we speak, our violent talk. I want to ask the whole world, please. How did we get to where we are today? Number one question, I want to ask the Zoo media, Nigerian journalists. In 2014, what did IPOB do to warrant the massacre of people in Onitsha and Enugu? I hasten to add. In 2015, let me also ask, what did we do to deserve being massacred on October and November of 2015? People talk about Nigeria as if it is one normal country or nation. No, it is not. Nigeria is a gangland. It is run by gangsters, basically, masquerading as politicians. This is something that Twitter must understand. The world must understand it. It is a fact. Let me ask you. You see the Shia people, Shia Muslims of El Zagzagi. What did they do to deserve to be massacred in Zaria? Were they violent? Were they carrying arms? Let me leave Shia. Let me come to IPOB once again. In 2016, I was in detention. I was in detention in Abuja. People gathered to remember 30th of May 2016. We got together in a place called Mbo. Or should I say at a place called Mbo? I have to be grammatically exact. To pray, to remember the dead, exactly what we did a few days ago. Do you know what happened? I want the world to understand. I hope Twitter can follow what I'm saying. I want mankind to understand. On the evening of the 29th of May 2016, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police went to a place called Mbo and killed over 1,000 people. Now you'll be wondering, what did they do? What's their crime? Their only crime was to gather together to try to remember those that died between 1967 and 1970. The army went there and shot over 1,000 people dead. Am I lying? Nigerian journalists, am I lying? After all, Amnesty published a report about it. A report was published by Amnesty International on this very massacre. I want to ask everybody then, was there any ESN? Any arms anywhere? Was anybody carrying any guns or anything of that sort? It's only the flag. You shot people dead. Have you all forgotten? You zoo people, have you all forgotten what you did in 2016? Let us go to Aba. If you doubt me, go and look at the clip, and I want it everywhere tonight, please. The clip of that Al Jazeera journalist interviewing the late dead Buhari when the idiot was still alive. You know, sometimes I want to sound statesman-like, but it's not possible. I'm dealing with animals in a zoo. How can you wear a suit and you be playing with monkeys? It's not possible now. You'll get dirty. So it's better you take off everything now and be naked like them and be swimming in the mud. Isn't that the best thing to do? Sometimes I come on air and I want to sound very statesman-like, but it's not possible because we are dealing with vagabonds, to be honest with you. Why did I call them vagabonds? Listen to my reasons, please, before you castigate me. Those you massacred at Mpo in 2016, what did they do to you? Were they violent? Were they armed? Those that you criminalized for asking for self-determination, do you know that it is a deliberate policy of the Nigerian state with their neo-colonial handlers to be calling us secessionists? Sky News published an article a few days ago and called Sky News in the UK called IPOB a secessionist group. New York Post made the same mistake. Reuters, everybody calling us secessionists. Now, I want to ask them a simple question. Why is it that you don't refer to Scottish agitation for self-rule, a secessionist movement? Oh, because they are white. Okay, sorry, I do apologize. They are white. What do we know? We are black monkeys. We know nothing. Nicola Sturgeon can agitate for a separate homeland for the Scottish people. Sky News will not call it secessionism. New York Post will never ever target a secessionist movement, neither will CNN. But because in Africa, Biafrans are asking for the same thing that Scottish people are asking for, you now tag them secessionists. This is what is called very sublime racism. If you don't know, I will teach you and you will know. In Europe, it is called ethnic nationality. In Africa, it's called a tribe. For a reason. I'm asking the whole world this evening, why is it that Nicola Sturgeon, the leader of the Scottish people, asking for Scottish independence makes her, they don't even have a name for her. If I ask for the same thing that Nicola Sturgeon is asking for, Nnamdi Kanu becomes a secessionist. How did we get to where we are today? Go and publish, please, everybody publish that very interview. I think it was Denise that was interviewing the late Buhari then. We were praying in Aba, National High School in Aba. Twitter, are you listening to me? Before they ask you to ban me tomorrow morning. So you want to understand why we are upset, why we are angry, why we address Nigeria as a zoo. I'm not telling you the reason why. Or should I say the reasons why. We gathered in Aba to pray. National High School in Aba to pray. These your newfound friends now, Nigerian police, they came, they opened fire and killed people. And I want to ask the Nigerian police that kill people, those praying inside National High School in Aba, were they carrying any guns? It's a simple question. Ibazu is that the governor of Abia State. All those people you shot dead, were they? In fact, they were even running away, your person and killing them. You packed some of them, you thought they were dead, and you put them in a pit along Aba Iguacha Expressway, and you poured that seed on them. Luckily, one person survived that very ordeal. I hope that Yoruba journalists are listening to me tonight. I hope you're listening very carefully and attentively. You want to understand why we're upset? I'm not telling you why we're angry and why we want Biafra. You thought they were dead. You shot so many people dead. You packed their bodies and dumped them in a borrow pit. In order to make their identification impossible, you poured acid on them, on their faces, to disfigure them. True or false? We have a survivor of that very ordeal, and his plight was well publicized. I even think that CNN even carried the news at some point. But you know one funny thing? Yoruba media never carried the news. But we're in one Nigeria. They wanted to be good Nigerians. We all need to be good, but they never carried the news of this grave injustice being done to a people. Are you following me? Why did we form Eastern Security Network? Why? You know, ESN, if you go now, ESN. We formed, I think his name is Jack and of Twitter. Jack, the reason why we formed Eastern Security Network was because our mothers were being raped when they go to the farm. Our daughters were being slaughtered, cut into pieces. Why did we form Eastern Security Network? Because our mothers were being killed and raped in the farms, our fathers were being slaughtered. We can no longer go to the farm. Our forests and our bushes were unsafe. Was that not the reason why ESN was formed? I'm asking Yoruba journalists. Is it not the same reason why you formed Amoteku? Is that not the same reason why? Don't Amoteku carry pump action? Is Amoteku not armed? Is anybody remotely suggesting that Amoteku is the armed wing of Yoruba liberation movement? I'm asking this question. Now, the thing is, you people, you are Southerners, you are black people. Some of you are well read. But what I don't understand is, why do you keep gravitating towards evil? Why do Yoruba journalists always want to support evil? I can't understand it for the life. I don't know why they do that. Amoteku is armed, clashing with Fulani headsmen in your forest. Is that not correct? Anytime we drive away Fulani from our forest, you now come back to us and tell us that we are armed wing of IPOB. Forgetting the reason why we formed it in the first place. What is happening in Oyo? There is massacre going on in Oyo. I'll get to that later on. Do you know my happiness today? Miyetti Allah opened their mouth and said, we are no longer in the southeast. That's what they said. And our people keep forgetting those for these terrorists and murderers to leave our land. It is Eastern, because of Eastern Security Network. That's the reason why. In case you don't know, IPOB made it possible. Do you know that it is only in the east, in Biafra land, that Miyetti Allah openly confessed and said, we no longer have a presence there in the whole of Nigeria. Only in Biafra land. Do you know why they said it? Because we drove them away from there. Eastern Security Network drove them away from there. Do you understand? They said, but insecurity has persisted, despite the fact that we are no longer in the east. This is Miyetti Allah, the fourth most deadly terrorist group in the world, in the whole world. And I want Twitter to understand what I'm saying tonight. The fourth most deadly terror group in the world is Fulani headsmen. According to the Global Terror Index. Go and Google it. The only place Fulani said we are no longer moving our cattle, raping and killing people is on Biafra land. And which people made it possible? Who are the ones that made it possible? Intellectual man, who made it possible? I'm asking you. Something that all of them couldn't have done. We formed ESN December of last year, and by May of the next year, Fulani confessed we are no longer in the southeast. Now tell me who is there killing people? Fulani soldiers, Fulani policemen, Fulani DSS. Because we defeated their foot soldiers, Miet Yala, they got upset. That is why you are seeing this level of disproportionate deployment of soldiers and police in the east. Fulani is upset. They have taken over parts of Yoruba land. they are comfortable. Can't you see that they are not worried about Yoruba agitation? They are not worried. They know where the problem is in the east. Are you following me? They are not in our forest, so if we find them, they are gone. They cannot be there, and they understand it. Fulani must know that we are more stubborn than they are. The only reason why it seems sometimes that Fulani, they have the leeway is because the Yorubas are afraid of them. Yoruba, not the Sunday Buhos of this world, they are very brave. Not the Ghanaians of this world are very brave. Fani Kayode, given what has been, very brave. Fayoshe, a very brave man. Yinko Dumakin, my late friend, a very brave man. And of course, Paya Debanjo, very, very brave. When that man speaks, I want to borrow him and bring him down to the east. Paya Debanjo. They have brave people there. But the rest, I don't know. I have no idea. Today, what they are doing by attacking Twitter and buying over Facebook, they want to change the narrative. They Fulani Janjaweed, they want to change the narrative. Every blessed day, they want the world to believe that we in the East are the aggressors, that they are just the victims. And I want the world to ask them a simple question. Who were the sponsors and founders of Boko Haram? Who are the sponsors and founders of ISIS in West Africa? Before then, who are the founders and sponsors of Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb? Who are the sponsors of Ansarut? Who are the sponsors of Fulani headsmen in Miet Yala? Who are the sponsors of even the foreign bandits that I'm talking about? How many terror groups have I named for you now? All exclusively Fulani owned. Yet, their focus is in the East. I want the world to understand something today because all of you are listening. Nobody hates the police or the army anywhere in the world. But I need you to understand something, that in Nigeria, you don't have an army. What you have is a fully Fulanized terror machine in uniform. A gang of murderers in uniform. That's all we have. I'll prove it to you later. We are not going to allow the Fulani to change the narrative. That is why they're upset. They have managed to subdue everybody else in the zoo, apart from IPOB and ESN. They cannot, and they know they cannot. It doesn't matter how many people we lose. We don't care. We keep going. I lost my mom and my dad, and we are still marching on, aren't we? I lost 28 men, very close. We are still marching on. I lost a cousin at Akko to Nigerian army. We are still marching on. We are not going to stop. So you understand it very clearly. Now listen to me, please. The reason why anytime you see them, IPOB, what they are doing, they want to break the country. The elders must rise up and speak. All those fools. Let me tell you something you don't know. We are the way we are because you made us so. Your hatred for me is what conditioned me over the years to react to you the way that I'm reacting to you, because you are evil. Nigeria is an evil entity. Very, very satanic. You want to change the narrative. It's IPOB, they're the aggressors. I saw some women, was it yesterday? Give them their Biafra. We don't want to die. Look at murderers calling other people murderers. Can you believe such nonsense? The Fulani leaders, you cannot win. You cannot defeat IPOB. You people were the ones that established many terror organizations in Nigeria in a bid to overwhelm the country and take over the territories for your Fulani people. IPOB became a stumbling block to that very janjaweed expansionist tendency. True or false? Am I lying? You were ruling Nigeria before, doing everything you like, controlling NMPC, controlling the seaport, customs, everywhere you ever. Now, finally, because you felt that you've subdued everybody else, now you can now march on with your foot soldiers into the east. Because you've taken over Yoruba land, of course, I know that very well. You came and we said, no, you can't come into this land to take it. Come and do your business and go. You said no. Now, because we defeated Miyetti Allah, you now brought in police and army with official uniform, official badge to come and kill people. And I also want to remind Twitter, because they are listening. Twitter, please. Do you know that in the Nigerian army and police, there are terrorists there? Are you aware that Nigeria actively recruited terrorists, killers and murderers and rapists, and gave them army and police uniforms? Are you aware of that? How can anybody, Yoruba journalists, how can you people in your infantile stupidity refer to Nigeria as having an army or Nigeria police? Or where are those terrorists that they conscripted into the Nigerian army and Nigeria police? Where are they? People without shame, where are they? I'm asking you. Fulani, you want to change the narrative? Of course not. They want to put the blame of insecurity in Nigeria on IPOB. Can you believe that? Can you believe these people? Can you believe them? Can you believe these people? And luckily, as God will have it, they are slaughtering themselves in the north. But IPOB securing the east are the ones to be blamed for the insecurity in the east. There is a clip I want everybody to play, please. Hope Uzodinma opened his mouth and said, I invited the army to come into Olo. There was nothing happening. Fulani, the Hope Uzodinma gave Fulani land in Olo to do Ruga, Fulani settlement. And we said no. We drove the Fulani murderers and terrorists away. Hope Uzodinma now invited his friends, his masters from the north, to bring in their army and heavy machinery into Olu to kill us. That was how all these things started. All of you have forgotten. Black people in this UG, black, you have all forgotten the genesis. The same way that all of you that are blaming Boko Haram is a terrorist group, Boko Haram, what they're doing. But when Nigerian police were busy killing their leader and killing everybody else, all of you were just there drinking Fradinunu. Or doing betting on Chelsea versus Man U, or Liverpool versus Man City. Nigeria army and police will go out and commit atrocity upon atrocity. All of you will be there, you keep quiet. Any day, those people out of anger rise up and retaliate. All of you baboons and monkeys without writing rubbish. Do you know why? Because you have no conscience, you have no soul, you're a black person, you are the embodiment of evil. It's the truth. I don't care who bans whoever or whatever, I don't give a toss. I must preach the truth. Black people are wicked. By nature, very wicked people. That is why you forget the atrocities that your police and your army always commit. You forget. In a twinkle of an eye, you forget. Our army, our police. Now listen to me very carefully, please. You are blaming ESN, whereas it is the same Fulani terrorists masquerading as headsmen that are responsible for orchestrating all the insecurity in and around Nigeria. Fulani, you have Boko Haram. Fulani talking about insecurity in the east. Hey, whereas 91 people were slaughtered yesterday they were killed yesterday. You have the God. You people have no shame. You have the guts to stand up and be talking about insecurity in the East. And you're a senator from Kebbi State or Kebbi, whatever they call it. And 91 of your constituents were slaughtered. You didn't see it. You're talking about East. Fulani, who formed Boko Haram. Fulani, who formed ISIS in West Africa province, ISWAP. Fulani, who formed Miyetti Allah. Fulani, who formed Ansar. Fulani, who formed these headsmen and bandits you claim are foreign. Fulani, who brought out murderers and killers and terrorists from prison and gave them military and police uniforms. It is you people. You have now spread them around the country, causing mayhem, abducting people from schools. These are the same place. Hey, this people there. Ha, Fulani, you think everybody's as stupid as you are? You go, you kidnap students from their schools in the north, you get ransom, you buy more arms, you embolden yourselves. You have the guts to conduct a live press conference talking about insecurity in the East. Don't people have shame? Anyway, you don't. Who are the bandits, or should I say terrorists, taking hostages of school children and demanding ransom? Are they not Miyetti Allah? Miyetti, the chief negotiator. Who are the people destroying farms, raping and killing their victims daily around Nigeria? Fulani. Fulani. You know what? How they manage to convince some of you is what I find astonishing, despite the overwhelming evidence. How they manage to convince you people that they mean well for you is something I can't understand. It was in Nigeria that I discovered the reason why the black race were enslaved and colonized at the same time. After slavery came colonization. After colonization, now we are in the era of neo-colonization. If you want to know why a black man is easier to control than an animal, come to Nigeria, you will see it. You see, Punch newspaper is a Yoruba newspaper. Tribune is Yoruba. Nation is Yoruba. In fact, most major newspapers, they have this Yoruba leaning because most of them are based in and around Lagos, including Sun, Vanguard, all the rest of them. Unbelievable. They know that their forests and their lands have been taken over by the Fulani. The journalist writing their rubbish for Punch newspaper, he cannot go back to his village. Most of them in Ogun State are refugees in Benin Republic. The person, you will have the guts to come on national television to talk about insecurity in the East. Whereas your fellow Yoruba people, they are in Benin Republic as refugees, driven away by Fulani. But because I said that no Biafran will go and dwell in a refugee camp anywhere, instead we all perish. You are calling me the instigator of insecurity. Let me tell my Yoruba journalists one thing they don't understand. If we had behaved like you people, by today we will have Biafrans in Ambazonia as IDPs. If we had allowed the Fulani to come into us playing this one Nigeria, good one Nigerian card, our land and our forests would have been taken over by the Fulani, the same way they have now taken over swathes of Yoruba land. Are you following? In your land, the Fulani people are massacring you. In our land, it is we have defeated their foot soldiers. They now brought in, gave them army uniform, official army uniform, to come to kill in our land. That's what we are facing now. Because the Fulanis, they think they're clever, but they are not. One day we'll get one terrorist with uniform, and we'll show the whole world what they have been doing. Fulani terrorists are everywhere, you must understand. They are the military and the police. Nigeria has no military, it has no police. What you have are terrorists, Fulani terrorists in uniform. That's what you have. No Fulani leader. I have never come across any Fulani leader condemn Yetiala. Never, ever, ever. But one of them, the East must speak up. Silence is no longer golden. Speak up now. Speak up now. Have you ever spoken up against Yetiala? Have you spoken in the past against them? Against your friends in Boko Haram and ISIS in West Africa that are considered even more deadly than Boko Haram? No, you have not. But you want Eastern leaders to rise up and speak against those that drove away your terrorists from our forests. Does that make any sense to you? Of course not. No Fulani leader has ever condemned what their people are doing. The same people are today threatening us. Fulani rulers trade with genocide. Activities of ESN is the reason why we are coming. You are angry because we defeated your foot soldiers in the forest. We drove you terrorists away from our land. That is why you're upset. Once in a while, you give them uniform, army uniform to come and kill people. That's all you do. Any day we respond now, we capture them or we kill them, you run to Twitter. Can you see they are killing Nigerian soldiers and the police, our security architecture? But you cannot speak the truth by telling the whole world that these same people were once terrorists or are still terrorists even till now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you see why we are agitating for Biafra? Why we don't believe in Nigeria? Why Nigeria will be destroyed beyond repair? Because Nigeria is a criminal enclave. It is not a nation, it's not a country. It's a place full of black people who cannot reason properly. It's as simple as that. Because if you can reason properly, please, you can see the handwriting on the wall. Who are the terrorists in Nigeria? Who brought insecurity into Nigeria? Is it not the Fulani? Without Fulani people raping and killing in our land, Ozo One, in case you have forgotten, Nimbo, in case you have forgotten, in Ebonyi, in Cross River, in rivers, everywhere they were killing, pillaging, raping and looting. Have you all forgotten why ESN came? You have all cleverly forgotten. Black people, the COG. And they are so-called political elites. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to please Fulani because of 2023. Because they control INEC, they control CBN, they control everything. Your political future. In fact, if they can put this on in power, what can they not do? All of you were there claiming, this is our nation, Nigeria, without shame. You people, you disgust me. Supreme Court of Nigeria imposed a ban on the people of Imo. A man that came forth during election. He was imposed. And they asked Supreme Court of Nigeria, where did you get all this number of voters, given the fact that INEC register doesn't tally with the figures you're pronouncing? And by law, the same INEC they claimed they met a few days ago, we are not happy. Our offices are being burnt. What is happening now is not good. The same INEC that you charged by law to conduct elections went to Supreme Court and said to the judges, the figures you're using, they are wrong. The judges said that this one is final. Hope Adama is the governor of Imo State. And you want people to accept that rubbish? You must be mad. You must be mad. What we are doing is to teach the next generation how to defend their lives. ESN was born out of the need for self-defense. And we have done a very marvelous job. That even Yetiala confessed. Anywhere you see people claiming they are Fulani, these are terrorists that they brought in and gave them uniform to go and kill. That's all. To go and kill. And I want Yoruba media to listen to me very attentively now, please. You see, there's a prayer I always pray, and I will say it in Igbo language, the oldest language in the world. Maybe that is why Britain hates us so much, because we are the oldest people on the face of this very earth, Ndibo, ancient people. And that is the center of the world as well. I'm sure you know that by now. 0 longitude and 0 latitude. You know that the Greenwich Mean Time is 1 hour to the left. It's not the proper central time of the world. The proper central time of the world is where the 0 longitude line meets the 0 latitude line, which is in Biafran waters, for your information. So you know, we are the center of the world. That's why we have EHURWA, the very first place that the light of God had to shine on this very earth. Gani Adams, Iba Gani Adams, the Are Onakakamfo of Yoruba land, on Sunday said, that's today, with the killing of over 50 people in Eganga town, Ibarapa, Okogun area of Oyo State, it is evident that war is imminent in the country. Please, the Twitter, listen to me. Who killed Yoruba people in Oyo? Are they bringing... You know, sometimes some intellectuals and efulefus, they prefer, they look for their own to blame all the time. I want to ask them a question. The RA, the war commander, the generalissimo of Yoruba land is Eba Gani Adams. Earlier today, he said that war is imminent in the country. A Yoruba man. Why is he saying it? Because 50 people were slaughtered in Oyo State, in Yoruba land. But a Yoruba journalist writing for Punch or writing for whoever is still talking about one Nigeria, our country, Nigeria, this is our nation, let's move forward. But in his village, people are falling down like flies. Are you following? I want to ask the world now, who are the people responsible for the slaughter? Yesterday was 91, today is 50. In Oyo, one Nigeria, isn't it? Let's move our country forward. We Nigerians, we have to attack Twitter. We Nigerians. Fulani is singing the mantra of one Nigeria, and you're joining them, facing the altar, singing one Nigeria from the back. They are slaughtering you from the back. They are slaughtering you from the back. When you speak, hey, it's hate speech, it's incendiary, it's insightful. They bought over Google, you know. Nigeria bought Google. They put in so much money in Google. You don't know that. Because of IPOB and then Nnamdi. So much money in Google. If you go to Google now, the number one, if you Google Nnamdi, if you go to Google and you write in Nnamdi, the first thing you will see, Nnamdi tweet removed for insightful statement. Up to 4 or 5. Every other thing I say, no. Mankind is evil, honestly speaking. I'm telling you the truth. Even Google was bought over. They bought over. That one loves money. They gave him money, Zuckerberg. And he took money and handed over Facebook to Lai Mohammed in the zoo. Anything you write. If they kill us, you publish the pictures, no, they ban you. You talk about it and they ban you. That is why everybody must be on Twitter. I've told you that before. And the events of the past few days have justified my call for each and every one of you to go and open a Twitter account. Be on Twitter. Everybody must be on Twitter. That's where you do the damage to the zoo. That is why they are crying and complaining and lamenting every blessed day. I will not let him go. Forgot all the nonsense, all the noise on the pages of newspapers and all that rubbish and on channels. Ask about bunkum. As if it will matter to us. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what you write, what you say, what you gossip is irrelevant to me. You know that very well, don't you? Eba Gani Adams said he condemned the gruesome murder of innocent residents of the town and warned Fulani headsmen and bandits to stay away from the southwest or be ready to face stiff resistance. Aha! Tomorrow now, when maybe OPC, when they now get together to resist the Fulani, you claim that OPC is looking for war. But Fulanis are there now slaughtering them, isn't it? All of you are hypocrites. The killings happened in the early hours of Sunday, and brought the entire Igaga town and its environs to its knees, with over 50 people dead, cars burnt, and over 20 houses burnt. That's their signature. Burning of houses. Do you people know who actually brought in burning of houses into the, should I say, the thinking or mindset of Nigerians? Do you know who brought it in? It's the army, Nigerian army. They are the ones. They go to your house. They kill you if you escape. They burn your house down. The same Barrister Joffo, they attacked his house again last night to kill him. They came, was it not last year, and burnt his house. Do you know that Nigeria army went to Fela's house in those days? People talk about unknown gunmen, unknown goat, unknown cow, unknown pig. Who started the phenomenon of unknown? Nigerian government under Obasanjo. They sent soldiers to go and kill Fela and his mom. They went to Fela's house after causing the death of the mother, of course. They burnt the place down. Nigerian army. They asked them, who? All of you have forgotten. These are black people that don't read. You don't even know history. They asked Obasanjo who were the people responsible for invading Fela's home, Fela and Nicolas Bokuti, his home. They said it's unknown soldiers. Oh, dear me. Nigeria. You see Obasanjo tomorrow. This insecurity is getting out of hand. Obasanjo, did you not start insecurity by sending soldiers to go to Fela's house? What crime did Fela commit? He was singing and expressing his natural, his God-given right to speak his mind. Obasanjo, you today talking rubbish, insecurity, and we need the bitterness in the land. Why did you send soldiers to go and kill Fela and the mom? When they failed, they burnt the place down. Nigerian army, yes. It was Nigerian army that started this very, the concept of burning down people's houses. Nigerian army, yes. Nigerian army, yes. The army of Nigeria. Our boys, as some of you will foolishly claim now and again. They killed Yoruba people 50 yesterday. The same way they went to Benue State and killed Igbo people the other day. When we go there now to confront them, people say, hey, ESN is here. They are destabilizing the polity. Oh, talking rubbish. Why is it that when Fulani people are killing people, all of you are quiet? When the people rise up to retaliate, you start talking rubbish. All of you. You start writing to Twitter. Lai Mohammed was upset because he wrote to Twitter on 4 occasions for Twitter to ban my account. And Twitter said no. You don't know that? 4 times they wrote, Ministry of Information and Culture, signed by Lai Mohammed to Twitter, ban Nnamdi Kanu. Twitter said no. On 4 occasions. But they called Facebook, you know, Facebook, they have Nigerians working for them. Bribery and corruption, get them money. Anything you see that is Biafra, pull it down. And the idiot doing work for Facebook, pulling all Biafran posts down in his village in Ibarak, but they have killed 50 people. I can see that on. I can see that hand with which you have used to write that poisonous epistle on the pages of Punch newspaper. You will put it inside your mouth and you become contaminated. Ibarak is an example. Yoruba land is under siege by the Fulani. And you're writing about the East. I know that Ibagani Adams will do the obvious. They even destroyed the palace of the Oba of Ashigagan, of Igagaland, Oba Adewusi Olaoye. His house was not spared. And the monarch has been whisked away by the bandits. They even took a Yoruba traditional ruler, an Oba in Yoruba land, Fulani. Your friends, eh? Your friends in one Nigeria, keeping Nigeria one, moving ahead, yes? They took your Oba. Fulani bandits took your Oba. In the east, you have their soldiers disgracing our traditional rulers, as they did in the coastal region. They know what they're doing. Can they do that thing to an emir in the north? Can they try it? Of course, the answer is no. Because all of you people, you tolerate Fulani Janja Buddhism under the guise of one Nigeria. They are flying your flag, green, white, green in front of you, but inside they're destroying you. But you don't know. Very, very sad indeed. It's very difficult to sound presidential or to sound statesman-like when you're discussing Nigeria because the whole place is disgusting. Nigeria is disgusting. They never spoke the language that they're terrible. Why don't you now come out and say the killing in Oyo State is bad? We are going to treat them in a language they understand. Why not? It's only in the East. And Yoruba journalists, they support this junk coming from these people. That is the reason why they come to your land and they massacre people. Because you support evil. Tinubu has to be president. You people are jokers. That Biafrans are not in IDP camps today or refugee camps is because of the immense work that ESN is doing. And for record purposes, please, ESN is in the bushes and forests of Biafra land. We are not out on the street. All of you trying your best to link ESN with unknown gunmen, you're wasting your time. If you want to know how unknown gunmen were born, go and look at all the atrocities of the Nigerian army and police against young people in the East. You'll understand that. ESN is inside the bush, making it possible for you to sleep at night. ESN is not and will never be unknown gunmen. And without myself excusing the activities of these angry youths that have had their relatives murdered by the Nigerian state, it is the same Nigerian police and army that are complaining today that brought this brutality and lawlessness. And I'll ask them again, what did those people do to you? Onisha, Emene in Enugu, have you all forgotten? Mbama River in Bayelsa. All the massacres you have carried out against young people in the East. What was their crime? What offense did they commit to warrant you to go to where they are praying and kill them? Nobody can answer that question. You think because you have money, you can bribe Reuters and bribe AFP and bribe Sky News and CNN and bribe Yoruba media and all that rubbish. You silence us, you're mad, you are insane, you cannot do it. There is something called the internet. Even if you ban us here, we go somewhere else. It doesn't matter, our message will keep going. Our message will keep going. In Nigeria will buy over every company in the world, and our message will still be passed down to the people that need it most. ESN is not unknown gunmen and can never be. But we know how unknown gunmen started. Every day you kill people and you go scot-free. Today they have gone to Joffa's house. They have shot dead a young man there today. When his relatives rise up tomorrow, pick up arms and start killing police, you start talking rubbish. In Iraq, you'll be talking jazz from your stupid, stinking Zoom out. You'll be talking rubbish. Nobody has condemned the killing of a young man in Barrister Joffa's house last night around 2:30 a.m. In fact, this morning, early this morning. Have you written about him? Now, the family of that boy will be asking, what did he do wrong? Did he commit any crime? So his crime is that he's in Barrister Joffa's house and you killed him. Tomorrow, when his brother or sister will pick up arms and start fighting the police, all of you, I don't know how to describe you demons. All of you demons will start talking your usual crap and rubbish. Zoo animals. They came to Joffa's house and picked up people for no reason. Now, Joffa is a barrister, registered with zoo courts and all the rest of it, doing his work as an attorney. What crime did he commit? What was his crime? I'm asking you. You want to kill him because he's Nnamdi Kanu's attorney. These are the people you want to be in the same country with. When they have an issue with you, they go and kill your lawyer. Look at Barrister Okorafor, that exposed the abduction, that exposed the genocide that took place in Obibo. They threw a hand grenade into the mother's car and blew the woman up. Okorafor went to go and bury the mother. They came there and they shot him as well. Luckily, he managed to escape with a bullet wound on his foot, his right leg. Are you aware of it? The mother said, our police are being attacked. Our army are being attacked. All that rubbish. When your army is busy attacking innocent people, all of you demonic animals in the zoo called Nigeria, you call... should I come on another? Next time you see Obasanjo, please ask him who brought unknown into the killings in Nigeria. He will tell you he did. Unknown soldiers going to Fela's house. Who burnt Fela's house? Is it Calcutta Republic or whatever it's called? Unknown soldiers under Obasanjo. That's Nigeria for you. They started the insecurity. Fulani, this very regime of nepotism, this regime of backwardness, this feudal regime of mediocrity, they are the ones that started insecurity in Nigeria. Wicked souls. Wicked souls. Every time they deny. Let me tell you something about, Ahmed Gulag that was killed. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it because there was a man in the vehicle. He is an Ogoni man. An Ogoni man was with Ahmed Gulag in his vehicle. They don't do research, but we do. The Ahmed Gulag, the reason why they're killing everybody in the East. He was with another man riding in the vehicle. Where is that man? And I want him to speak publicly and tell the whole world what he told the police about the identity of the killers of Ahmed Gulag. There was a man riding, I don't want to mention your name. If you don't make a public statement within 2 days, I will mention your name. This man witnessed the assassination of Ahmed Gulag firsthand. And the man said to the police, he told the IG of police, the assassins were not Igbo. I want somebody to ask the police commissioner of Imo State to also ask the IG of police of Nigeria, did they get a first-hand account of what happened from a man that was riding in the same vehicle with Ahmed Gulag? Yes or no? It's a simple question. Zoo journalists, they are very lazy. I want them to go and ask the IG of police, was there any man riding in the same vehicle as Ahmed Gulag when he was killed? Did that man give you a statement? And what did his statement say? I am telling the world today that the man told the IG of police that those that killed Ahmed Gulag are not Igbo people. True or false? That all of you are busy writing rubbish. Daily Post, all these idiots writing junk. You think you want to stifle Biafra? You think you want to delay the coming of Biafra? You think you can stop Biafra from coming, but you're wasting your time. The more you write rubbish, the more your village is being taken over by Fulani people. Hausa people, remember when you used to be called Hausa Fulani? We Hausa Fulani, but Fulani, they went to Kebbi State and slaughtered Hausa people. But they're doing Hausa Fulani as brothers. We Hausa Fulani, but in Kebbi State, Hausa people were murdered by Fulani. You people don't learn anything. As I said, there is something wrong with the brain of black people, especially those of you from Nigeria. There is something definitely wrong with your brain. I'm telling you the truth. You are not normal. You can never be with the way you reason. I don't want to mention names, but that man, you must come forward to tell the world what is going on. And to tell you how clever the Fulani think they are, you know, Britain helped them to suppress Biafra by denying Ojukwu access to world media then. Okay? They are secessionists. You know, the Oyibo are very clever people. No? They are very clever, I'm telling you the truth. There are people in California, in America, called Cal Exit. They want California to break away from the USA. They are not being called secessionists. They block Quebecois in French Canada. Nobody's calling them secessionists because they're white. But a white man came to my land and formed a country for me without my consent. And I'm saying to the Yubo man, Betura, this thing you formed here is not with my consent. I want to leave it. He's saying I'm a secessionist. I should be killed. He is a secessionist. Kill him. Betura said I should be killed because I challenged him and I said, this thing you created here is not a country for me. I can't go to Europe to create a country for you, white man. Why must you come to Africa to create a country for me? And give me a very useless name, Nigeria. It doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's a racial slur word. He's telling me you are a secessionist. But Scotland wants to be freed from England, and very soon Wales will join. Why is it that Scottish people are not called secessionists and the armies of Britain there slaughtering Scottish people? Why not? And then I realized they are white. That's the way it is. No wonder people put on bleaching cream. Sometimes when you look at black people, you know the way we reason is a bit strange. You go and buy one unku cream and add bleach to it and be rubbing it on your body to be white. Because I don't blame them, to be honest with you. I just don't blame them. The way we reason is quite astonishing. Nobody can ask them. Punch newspaper that hardened the Yoruba or Fulani Janjaweed paper can never ask anybody, how come Nicola Sturgeon is not a secessionist? She's not being called a separatist. Why not? After all, IPOB is a peaceful movement. All we asked for was for a referendum. The same thing that Nicola Sturgeon is asking for. But Nicola Sturgeon, a white woman, is I don't know, a Scottish nationalist. I think Nnamdi Kanu is not a Biafran nationalist, but a secessionist. Because I was created by a white man. And who are you, black nigger, to say no to what a white man created? Who are you? That's the stage we are in right now. I like Michael Jackson now. I love his music. He was the greatest entertainer in the history of man. The best dancer ever. When Michael Jackson was bleaching his cream and straightening his nose, I didn't blame him. I never did. How can I blame him? With what is black, Monsieur G? How can you stay in a country where people claim they are learned, that they went to school? They brought in somebody who did Sharia, Alekali in a local Sharia court, and made him the Chief Justice of the Federation. And none of you are there. If I have a knife, I'll cut off. If it's possible, I'll just cut off my own skin completely. Cut it off. Black people, they make me sick. Because of the way we reason. We do not reason like human beings, I'm telling you the truth. And that is why I am upset. I am as upset as I am. Do you know that the same Punch newspaper, Punch, and I've been mentioning their name, you will hear what will happen to them. Punch newspaper. Go and ask her. If I lay a curse on you, you're finished. Do you know that Punch newspaper published what a terrorist, the fourth most deadliest terrorist group in the world said? Secessionists, not headers, responsible for security crisis. A terrorist saying that people who are They don't even want to say that we are a group of people seeking self-determination. No, it's not for you. You're black. A white man created Nigeria. A white woman named it, gave it the name that it's bearing today. Who are you, a black nigger, to go and change it? Who are you? You're black, you're a nigger. So that is why you're a secessionist. Not somebody who is agitating for self-determination. Unbelievable. Miet Yala said that people asking for freedom are responsible for security crisis, not them. But they are in Benue State slaughtering people. The same people, Miet Yala said that Benue is theirs by right of conquest. No DSS invited them. But today, DSS invited Fadam Baka. And some of our people are clapping. You know, the foolishness, I mean, I don't know what is wrong with some people, you know. Mbaka is a cleric. Gumi is a cleric. I won't call him Sheikh because he's not Arab, so I can call him a Sheikh. Gumi is a cleric. Quran, a scholar of the Quran. Gumi can go and sit down with murderers and killers and rapists and discuss with them. Nothing will happen to him. Father Mbaka only criticized the government and they invited him. And that is the type of country that you want me to be in with you people. You must be joking. You must be joking. Our land is under siege because we are in a state of war, undeclared war. And in the coming days and weeks, a state of emergency will be declared in our land because, and I want our people to understand this very, very clearly. I want them to understand this very, very clearly, that a meeting is being held, or will be held in Owerri, or in Enugu in the next few days, on Tuesday. I think they said that their defense minister is coming to address them with some governors and some politicians from the East. Is coming to address them. Very, very sad indeed. And under this very climate, they have declared a state of emergency already because they are killing people. They went to a Jofor's house last night. They are killing people. And it is very, very sad indeed, extremely sad that they are killing people in our land. And the so-called powers that be, those they claim, we are leaders, are encouraging them to keep killing. Look at the words of George Obiozo. My goodness. Some people are not even fit to be fathers, talk less of being elders. I'm telling you the truth. Very, very shameful. Very, very shameful indeed. Very, very shameful. I have a very important announcement to make this evening. And if you like, you listen. If you like, don't listen. That is your business. But I must make the announcement anyway. And it is for our young men and women across Biafra land, because right now we are in a state of war in Biafra land. This evening we heard that a Hercules C-130 Air Force plane landed at Samambako International Airport, and they brought in more murderers and killers, more terrorists from the Sahel to come into our land to kill us wearing police and army uniform. Any policeman you see on the streets, any soldier you see on the street is a terrorist. And you must approach them the way you would approach any terrorist group in the world. The Nigerian Army and Nigeria Police in the East, they are essentially a terrorist organization, only that they are wearing official state-sanctioned uniform. Now listen to me carefully. If you are in Anambra State especially, I am advising every young man, woman, boy or girl to leave Anambra State or to go into the bush. I'm warning you, I warned you during NSAS regarding Obibo. Some of you didn't listen, and today you're in the grave. I'm warning people in Anambra, in the coming days, within the next 48 hours, very heavy rain is going to fall across the entire East. If you're a young person, prepare right now to either go to the bush to join your fellow men or to leave Anambra State completely, because what these people do is that they set up their roadblocks or their checkpoints. Any young person they see, they kill. They abduct you and they kill you. Bend the road, no more here, road, no more here, they do the same thing. Every checkpoint, they stop every vehicle. If you're a young man, a young girl with a tattoo on your body, you are dead. And your organs will be hacked off and sold to the British and to Indians. You'll be dead. If you have a tattoo right now on your body anywhere in the East, you might as well start wearing a suit or dressing up like a priest. Because if they see a tattoo on your body, they will kill you. That's what they've been doing. Some of you are also aware of the dead bodies in the mortuaries all across our land. You are aware of it, don't you? Those are the dead bodies of young men and women across our land. In the coming days, the terrorist army of the zoo and their police will intensify the second phase of their ongoing genocide in Biafra land. Abductions, summary executions, kidnappings, and rape by these Fulani terrorists are on the rise, and do not say I did not warn you. If you're in Anambra, you must leave as a young man or as a woman. Go to a neighboring state if you have to. Things are about to happen in Anambra State. Don't say I did not warn you. All able-bodied men must enter the bush. No more sleeping at night. Some of you are still sleeping in your homes. And I want young men in every village to form a defense force in that very village. Any vehicle in the middle of the night coming to that very village, you disable it. There are many ways to do it. And I will tell you, but not live here on air, to be communicated off air. That is what we must do, because our land is under siege and we must defend it. And with that, we have come to the end of our presentation this very day. And I thank you all for listening. And for those of you, the Twitter staff that are listening to us this evening, I want to tell you something that maybe the whole world knows, but Garba Shehu will not confess to knowing about, is this. You may call Biafra a secessionist, whatever you like, from now to the kingdom come. It doesn't make any difference to us. Because to us, Biafra is not just a nation, it's not a country, it's not a home. It is our religion. The same way people die for Christianity, people die for Islam, is how we are dying for Biafra. Biafra is our religion. The sooner our enemies understand this, the better for everybody. We cannot give up. Biafra is our religion. Here on radio, Biafra is where we worship. Because Elohim is our God.
Our God is our God.
I thank you all for listening this very evening. Until next time, from here,
evening.
It is good evening.
Right, thank you very much for joining me. Such a long night, almost 4 hours we spent together tonight. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama Premihenine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as we can see already, and I'm sure we know, that Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the tide is turning in his favor. The tide is turning in his favor. I learned that his case will be revisited and everything is going to be for our own good. The enemies of Biafra will lose on all fronts. Nigeria will collapse like he predicted. And Biafrans are going home eventually. Tomorrow, probably we'll play another one. We'll play the follow-up to this message. As the Lord will permit us, we're preparing our mind as we enter the land of God's own people. Aleze Chukunelowa. Day one. Thank you, Mommy Egoyibo. Thank you for being with us tonight. Plan B, I appreciate you. You've always been there. Doggy Day, thank you so much. I cite you. Good night.